What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Rustoria Base Invaders. Today we got the North America version 5-mans coming at you live and in person here. Joining me though in the casting booth, I can't do it alone. It's gonna be Sushi. How you doing today, Sushi?
I am doing fantastic, man. I'm finally up at a time that I can be at 6:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Downtime. I'm hella prepared, man. I'm not tired. I'm hyped, bro. I've got my Milo. I'm ready to go, bro. I am hyped as hell today, man.
That's good. We love to hear it. We love to see it. But obviously, like you said, hype. That's what it's going to be today for this event. Just a reminder, obviously, we had our EU earlier, ran into some technical difficulties for anyone that was watching. But, we got to give a shout out. Sushi, I know you were, listening into some of those comms and heard who that winner was. Will you give the audience the little bit of an announcement here?
Guys, the winners of our EU 5v5s is no other than Cock and Balls. Now, this team consists of Deathwinger, or Mr. Discord Mod 64, the multiple Ks, Mango, Yaofna, and Raccoon, bro. 16 wins this guy has under his belt. Now, these guys won with a total of 358 points, absolutely smashed. Well, I say smashed, but you look at the second place team here, NMZ, and they were only behind by 7 points. That is a very close game, but they absolutely dominated by the sounds of it. So
Yeah.
congratulations to Cock and Balls for winning our EU 5v5s.
Yeah, congrats to them, and obviously, like you said, it was very close, and that's what I saw all throughout the start and through the attack phase. But talking about the attack phase, got to talk about a little bit of the format of what's going to go on here today. Obviously, these players have had 30 minutes of grace period where they can build up their base, relax and reset, get ready to go here. Build up their resources. Now we get into the attack phase where you can't really destroy any other base. You can't take any TCs, but you can get PvP points, which are 1 apiece, and then obviously patrol helicopters and some time crates will spawn in to help you get some even more points.
Exactly, and at the end of the phase too, the top place team will get 10 extra points to help them transition to the raids phase.
Yep. Is a lot of points, a lot of money on the line here for this tournament. Then obviously, once the attack phase ends, the fun begins, and raiding is the most fun out of anything that was fun in Rust. So obviously, the raiding phase, you can destroy anything, kill anything, and hopefully take down some GCs. And GCs are 40 points. Now, as a reminder, if you get a successful defense, push some teams away, you'll also get some points awarded to your team. So points given all around. And like you said, our winner from EU earlier had 350, 300 some, like you said.
Yeah, dude, they had 358 points, man.
Oh.
The winners, 358. That, it's probably the smallest amount of points we've seen in a 5v5, but that is still very high. So that obviously EU 5v5s, because we couldn't broadcast it, maybe they thought, well, maybe we'll just have a relaxed base invader this time around.
Yeah, for
Now,
sure. And
you
go
said
ahead.
before, by the way,
Yeah.
prize money. There's a lot of prize money at stake here.
Yeah.
And who do we have to thank for that, my guy?
We got Rusty Pot, our sponsor for today's stream. Got to thank them so much. Obviously, giving us the prize pool, and it's gonna be sad. I'm gonna cry here, Sushi, because this is the last event before we're gonna be returning in January, I believe. So gonna be sad, and good for these players to get some rust in before spending some time with their families over the holidays.
Yeah, exactly. They can go touch grass for the first time in
Whoa,
11 months.
wait, what's that?
What, grass? Yeah, dude, I don't know either. So this here, by the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, this is our OG staff team. We have Shoobs, we have Jamesy, we have Titanium, we've got Tesla Creator, who I've got an idea on who that is, but Dylan Zito is a part of this team, and we have Vertile. These guys, an absolute, well, I say these guys, but it's only Shooms and Jamesy who are our OG staff members from Base Invaders. Now, these guys have... These guys have had plenty of fun playing Base Invaders, and it's so amazing to see them back for the last Base Invaders of the year. Oh god, 2022 has been something, man. A year full of the greatest Base Invaders moments I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's so many highlights, so many new people, so many new teams, and so many, so many very questionable base designs.
Yeah, and talking about those highlights, if you want to check those highlights out, you can check them out on the Rustoria YouTube channel. Post those highlights for each month. You can check out those. There might even be a yearly highlight video, like you were saying. But interestingly, they do have those icicle walls. Playing towards the Christmas theme. Obviously, holidays right around the corner, so you love to see it. Ian was mentioning in the EU broadcast that in regular vanilla Rust, that they have sort of a temperature rating, but obviously that is kind of disabled here in the Base Invaders event.
Exactly. So your snow walls, if they're not in the snow, they will decay a lot faster. Believe it or not, especially in the desert. So
Wow.
luckily, we do not have a timer on these bad boys.
Oh, who would
Looking here at
imagine?
FX's, I know who would have imagined, bro. Honestly, realism. Because I tell you what, 3-4 years ago, those walls were not decaying no matter what.
That's
I
good.
think they were the most OP walls back then. So we'll look at here at FX's base, by the way. Look at their chonker of a base. They finally switched up their base design, which is amazing to see the blueprint style doors. A nice little snowflake, so to say. That kind of looks like the ambulance symbol there, if you look at it from from America, American ambulance
Right.
symbol. Kind of like it. I wonder
Yeah.
if the rest of the bases are going to be like that this week.
Yeah, it will be interesting. Like you said, we've seen a lot of different designs, which I always love. Always bringing new ideas that may not work, but may inspire some new designs or new interesting things. I know last week we saw sort of those maze bases kind of emerging. That it was less of an advent calendar, more of like mazes that kind of lead to different pathways inside of the base. And some teams had some struggles, finding their way through those. So could be a choice again this week to choose that design.
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a struggle, but I think honestly, since this is the last game of the year, the last
Right.
Base Invaders game, I think people are going to be like just focusing more on a difficult base to raid, sweating
Mhm.
it hard because like I'm looking at these teams, man, and this is quite a lineup. Like there is a lot of OG players, a lot of sweaty like people. There's people that I've seen on UKN here, man. Like I feel like this is going to be the event of the year, man. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel it too. Like you said, a lot of sweaty people. That is how to put it right there. And they're going to be sweating out, like you said, trying to win it all. But 7 minutes in here to the attack phase, it looks like Del Love. I don't know how we're saying that name, but they always make names to confuse us, Sushi. But where they're sitting right now in first place, not by too much, still very, very close, but 16 points nonetheless. And actually, they're going to be jumped by PUBG immediately. So very, very tight at the top of that leaderboard as we continue on in this attack phase.
Exactly, man. Now, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I have already, and this is completely on me, so please do not take offense to this. But I've already forgotten who made our overlays here. But thank you to the guys that made the overlay. This stuff is so clean, and coming from someone who's casted for 2 years with no offense to Base Invaders was such a shit overlay. This is so much easier to read, especially with the changes to the text in the past couple of months. Where, as you guys could tell from the last couple of streams, I can't read because my eyes are terrible, man. I lost my 20/20 vision to the damn computer screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you for the guys that made the overlay. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, very clean, very amazing. Gotta love those for sure. And I love that. Shows kill streak, shows us that beautiful timer and rating that both of us can see because our vision is slowly decaying because we are gamers. But
Exactly, man.
ooh,
That's what happens when you don't touch grass for 2 years.
I don't know what that is. Just something mythical. Must be. Pick that horse inside the base. Keep that maybe pet as a good luck charm to try and help ward off some defenders. But it looks like some other people might be in trouble. Might need some defense here, as it looks like again a team doesn't have their outer compound wall completely built up. And it looks like there might already be a team inside of their house.
There is. So this is Pact. Pact is currently attacking or going hard on Freak's base right now. Now,
Yeah.
unfortunately for Freaks, they didn't have enough time to get any doors. Well, I lied to you. They've got enough time to have doors on, but they've left most of them open.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately for them, it looks like unless they can kill these two Pact members right now, Pact is going to be getting some easy kills. Like Pact is third place right now with 15 kills, and I can guarantee you all of these kills have come from this base. Now, it is very unfortunate that all their doors are open. Uh, I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe they were thinking they could take these guys down. I'm not sure if they laddered or minied onto this base because I don't see ladders. But they could have laddered, could have minied. Oh no, okay, my bad. They did ladder. You can see a couple ladders there. It looks like Finn's having a hard time here trying to close doors, trying to get inside the base. Oof. He's screwed now that he's got the front door open. Wait, did he not take damage? Hold on a second there.
So.
Did he, didn't he get shot like twice? Didn't he get like 2 body shots and the dude was... you know what? I'm not gonna question that. I'm not gonna question that. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah, it was
Well, somehow
crazy.
he survived. Somehow he got that front door closed, but it's not really gonna make
Yeah.
much of a difference, man. Woo.
Yep.
So we can only assume the TC is behind that double door, by the way, Llama.
Probably. Probably. You know, it's an interesting strategy, Sushi, leaving all the doors open. We'll have to see how it pays off when this trade phase does start, because it seems like an easy target has been decided here. Like you said, they're already inside, and it feels like they kind of know, like you, where that TC is. They're just going to guard it, and getting those extra PvP points, just bouncing them up once again on the leaderboard. But second patrol helicopter going to be inbound here soon, so opportunity for some teams. Obviously, like you said, very, very packed leaderboard, like packed, obviously, in second place right now. But, you know, 15 points available for anyone who could take down that helicopter can really put anyone in a winning position right now.
Exactly, man. Now it all kind of depends too, because this helicopter is so RNG based. It is so RNG based. If it comes on one side of the map, one team or several teams could get that heli. As you can see, like the heli's already been taken down in the top left here. You've got Bradley that's just been taken. Now this was the first heli that came out, by the way. So the crates are already gone. This is where PUBG would have got their points from, where they would have climbed up to the first place to get 25 points. You can see they're based right here next to Batman. Now, we were looking at Batman's base earlier, and this is the most back rooms. If you've ever played that game, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is the most back rooms-esque base, the most confusing base. When they replaced their TC, we were so confused, man. We were
Yeah.
so confused at where it went.
Yeah,
Space,
I
man.
mean, it
Like,
seems
that
like they
looks
might have
simple enough to
ran out of
raid.
money.
Yeah, dude. No money, no mats, no nothing, man. They just had to do what they did. Because I mean, when we were looking at this, there wasn't even a compound, man. And
No.
PUBG was just like trying their hardest to like shoot at them. Obviously, PUBG, would have been doing it to troll because you can't do damage in the grace phase. You can't destroy buildings in the grace phase. So I reckon they were doing it for trolls. You can see here's Florence here. He's going in. He's going hard. He's gonna camp this door. He's gonna see what he can see in here. They said these
Yeah.
guys already know the base design, by the way, because like I said, they're watching them the
Mhm.
entire grace phase.
Yeah,
You can
watching
see
it,
he's
but
getting upgrades.
he's making it metal. He wants to make it metal.
He wants to make it as hard as he can, man.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a prison. I'm not gonna lie, with the outer compound wall. Like it was kind of looking like a school when it was first being built, but now with the outer wall, it kind of looks like a prison. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sushi.
Kinda does, man. I don't know. I'm still the back rooms was probably the best description
Yeah.
we got here. Now, Gigi, our broadcaster, was the one that brought that to light. By the way, calling that base the back rooms base. we
Yes.
we can see here, by the way, PUBG's base. I didn't think that we were going to have a shooting floor, because when we were, having a look at these guys pre-stream,
Mhm.
this wasn't even complete. But you can see it's just a standard little roof campy-esque kind of base. I like the thing they've done here with the roof pieces, by the way. That is
Yeah.
cool, especially with these window peaks, man. This is crazy. You don't see a lot of this in vanilla servers, so obviously coming to base invaders and seeing this stuff amazes me.
Yeah, it's a really, really classic and nice base. Obviously, they're going to be kind of isolated up in that northern sector, so they'll be able to hopefully, take out that base quick if so be. The interesting thing, though, is, like, if they do get raided or something, they do have a lot of their furnaces outside that compound, so, like, it could hurt them in the end. But
Yeah,
as this second,
that's gonna be sad for them.
yeah, they could just get all that stolen, get that destroyed, and then not have the ability to get any metal.
Exactly, just like team name here, by the way, because they unfortunately took that heli down right next to our top team here, which is Dello. Now, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this name. I struggled so much before the stream to pronounce this name. This is our streamer team, or one of the 3 streamer teams that are playing this event. Now, Dello, man, these guys have switched between first place and third place for the last, half hour? Trying to get points. You can see they've got this heli locked down. There's literally no way, or at least I can't see a way that these guys are going to lose. They've got the high ground. There's only 2 members compared to the 5 that are about to push this heli, but these guys are going hard. They want this heli. It's an extra 15 points for all the crates of the heli. It's like, what, a minute, I think, until the flames go out? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I believe so. About a minute, I believe, but those fires will. I think it's a little bit more. Like one, they expire like periodically, so maybe the first one starts at a minute and they continue on. But like you said, actually 5 minutes, so a little bit longer. But still the ability, like you said, they have a good area of vision right now to there's just desert. There's just open desert for this team to walk through. They're gonna have to build a lot of walls and try and create that trench and create another trench and keep on going forward and forward. But Delo need to be careful here because if they don't defend it well, it looks like they only have one or two players here. They could get run over by this team that their base is right there.
Yeah, they could. I mean, like you're looking at this guy. I'm not going to say that name just yet. It's too early into the stream to be swearing. But this guy here, as well as K down there, are probably some of the best PvPers for this team right now. I don't know where Deathwinger is. This might even be Deathwinger. I'm not sure. It doesn't make his name apparent. But this team, man, is just all PvPers pretty much. These are two of the best. Obviously, with them two here holding them out. I mean, they've got three people pushing them, and these guys are pushing really well. These guys seem like they're very well adjusted to pushing as a team. This team name down here,
Yeah.
Nice and tight and spread out.
No.
So this might be a bit of a problem for Delo right here.
It could be. It really could be. Like you said, they're playing together, not playing really separated, and doing a good job of just moving up together. While one person is moving up and placing the walls, the other person is putting down cover fire. Look at that. They're even putting some beds down to give themselves a little bit of a forward respawn, to give them some forward space. But, I mean, you can see the positioning from Delo. I mean, they have vision, they have high ground, they have everything, it seems, and only two players are holding out four right now. So, those crates will start to expire here pretty soon, and if you are team name, you need to start to make your way a little bit closer because if you lose those, it's gonna be all for nothing.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't know if you've been keeping track of their health, but both Adam and God, names, bro, names, and Mort, both Adam and Mort have gone down to under 10 HP just
Wow.
from both Delo members, by the way.
Wow. That is crazy. That just shows the skill from Delo. They're doing a really good job, and you can only imagine what their other players are doing, splitting their resources up accordingly. Sending two players over here, the other three players, they can go do something else.
Well, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they've got a fourth member. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I saw some shots coming from someone behind. So you've got four members of team name here
Okay.
right now. So this is literally 2 kills per person right now for Delo, and that's if their fifth player doesn't push out of the compound like he has. So I think that these guys are pretty much well screwed. I mean, you never know, man. Base Invaders is such an unpredictable game, game mode. It's you don't know what could happen. Like for all we know, the Scrappy here, bringing the rest of the Delo team, by the way, they're here, dude. They
here.
called back up.
Ooh,
And
okay,
there it is,
so
a trade for trade, by the way. That was a very nice trade for trade.
yeah, they're pushing. They are sending it here. Team name, they want some more here's. They're going to knock a second player of Delo. They want some positioning, but the team that flew in from the Scrappy, another trade. So trades back and forth, but all you have to do is touch those crates. The fires are starting to go out, and team name is going to be the closest to it, but Delo able to get a couple of kills back, reset, and it looks like they may be the ones to claim it.
It does look like it. You can see the crates are starting to go out. Both the members that have gone down are back. And it's not just if you touch the crate, by the way. You have to loot at least something from the crate for a point to count. I just wanted to point that one out. You can see Delo here getting their 15 points, which is bringing them up. Well, once this next crate goes out, which will be bringing them up to 50 points. Which would be amazing. Just, something for them. Something good for them. Look at them. Like, man, they're already out there on the top. They're going to be, they're going to be dominating this attack phase, or the PvP phase, man.
Yeah, they're going to love that. And like you said, 10 points towards that top team, whoever can stay at the top. And the real interesting thing to me, though, was I've seen those other teams didn't slow down while they were waiting. So although Delo didn't get as many PvP points from that helicopter kind of phase, they did get the 15 points, jumped themselves into first place. But Pact and PUBG and some other teams are definitely keeping up with it. They are not slowing down either. And like you said, this next RNG of the helicopter could come in and bless any one of these teams with possibly 15 points. I'd like to see it land right in the middle of all of those bases. That would be a fun fight to watch.
Yes, that would be absolutely amazing to watch, man. Now, I don't know if you guys seen the map that as quick as our broadcaster here is to switch over back and forth. But if you've seen the amount of bases at Sewer Branch this is the first time I've seen Sewer Branch being popular, my guy. This is the first time in any Base Invaders that Sewer Branch has had more than 3 bases around it.
Yeah.
So this is it's for me. This is amazing to see. We're also looking at a base here that's still incomplete compound. Now I think this is still bloody, what's his name? Freak Space. Now obviously Pact is here. I think who are these guys? POU is back. I don't know how they want us to pronounce the name. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce the name. Oh, they closed doors, bro. They've closed doors. This is a
Oh
good
wow,
sign, man.
game changer.
This means, dude, game changer, man. This is like 3 extra rockets, man. That's 3 rockets per garage door, 2 C4, 9
Wow.
satchels. I don't know what the hell this is out here. This is
Yeah.
some weird. Was this even here before? I don't even think this was here before.
You
Someone's
know,
been going to work trying to build something out here.
it's a distraction. That's what it is. The TC's in there, obviously. Come on, like we're gonna
Dude,
waste some
obviously,
rockets, some C4 in there.
in the center, bro. Easiest main base of their lives, bro. Main base right there.
Yeah.
Patrol heli is inbound, so this is the I think this is second last or last heli of the attack phase. I don't know if I can't remember if it's 4 helis that come out or if it's 3 helis. Pretty sure it's 4. I could be wrong.
I believe
I
it's
might be
3.
wrong.
Not 100% sure.
If it's 3, then well, anyways, regardless, man, this is one of the last helis to come out. It might be the last heli. You can see it is coming in from Freak's side of things. So, like I said, this is blessing Freak's team. It's blessing Pact. It's blessing that lonesome team down there behind the gas station. Any one of these 3 teams could get it. Even I'm pretty sure this team down here is. I was gonna say it was Pyrokeens, but I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another base down. 3 bases
So
down
many
here.
bases.
Oh my god, it's blessing these boys. The little 3-way, man. If they get this. Did I hear a rocket just then?
think
No,
so.
okay, I'm hearing things. I'm hearing things. Don't mind me. I'm expecting to hear rockets. I don't know why, man. By the way, our broadcaster has a live rocket in this launcher. By the way, so you know if anyone starts to shit talk the
Yep.
casters, bro, he's on it. He's
We're done.
unvanishing. He's blowing these up. You're done, bro. Merry Christmas. This will be your explosive present from the casters.
Ooh, I love that. But also, you know, like you said, I don't think this heli will make it down to the packed base. Probably will drop around to these 3 teams who definitely use the points at the moment. And obviously, you know, like you said, would be a nice fight to have between these 3 teams. But we'll see where it does decide to go if they can take it down before it gets over to packed and all the other bases going around. Under 10 minutes though in this attack phase, if you don't have a target already or your base kind of built up now, it's what are you doing? What are you doing? You got to get ready for that raid phase, which is just around the corner. Reminder, 40 points for each of those TCs that are taking a lot of points on the line. But again, those extra 10 still going to be key. And you know, it's still looking like Delos sitting in first, but it's really close between them and Pack. They have a nice little spread. So we'll see what they can do as this attack helicopter. It's going to take a lot of damage and hopefully be knocked.
It is. It's Jovius, bro, getting absolutely deleted by the helicopter. By the way, I was too busy looking at the helicopter HP. That is an absolute L for them right now. And it's going to take that down. Obviously, the patrol heli just got taken down by FAC. They can hold it out here as best they can. You've got NS pushing. You've got Shervy that's going to probably try pushing this. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's going to be getting anywhere with Don sitting on the roof. Jovius, though. That man took an L like that.
Yeah. Took an L and
Sorry, I'm just
now,
taking notes down.
yeah, 7 minutes left here in this attack
7 minutes in
phase.
heaven. Sorry.
You're good.
I don't know, man. It's the last stream of the year. I want to try and make this the best stream Base Invaders have had,
It's,
you know, for the year. I want to
yeah,
make this as fun as we can.
yeah.
I've just finished off my Milo. I want to go make another one,
Ooh.
but I don't have time to. I'll be in the kitchen too long. So I think I got to reset the kettle,
Dang.
or refill it, and that's going to take like 3 minutes to boil. And that's 3 minutes of time I don't have right now.
Yeah, you gotta watch the action. You gotta stick and stay tuned for this one. I got my Mountain Dew. You know, I just got open up a can, easy, drink it, and don't have to do anything. So.
Nah, okay, you know what? No, screw you. Just because of that Mountain Dew. No, I'm going to make another Milo. But before I do,
Wow.
I want you guys to have a look at this here. You can see Delo has bought all 5 of their members because that raid phase is only 6 minutes away. Now, I can only assume that these guys have bought Boom with the way they landed their scrap heli, the way their bags are down. There's boxes over here even. So it seriously looks like, look, they've even got a camper van over here. So it seems like they're getting prepared for a raid. It is less than 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
The team name might be aware of it, they might not be, but man, look at how small that base is compared to any other base. I think Delo's got this. This might be the first raid that we will see kick off.
Yeah.
You know, on the raid phase, man. Now we've got 5 minutes. I'm gonna go make myself a Milo. I'm gonna go get prepared
Alright.
because screw you and your map.
Wow. Okay. Fine, fine. Well, I will talk for a little bit, can ramble for a little while, but yeah, this could be the first base that is raided. There's also that other, kind of school prison, whatever, backroom base up in the north that was also a target from some early offense from a couple different teams. Pact has re-jumped over Dello here on the top 10 standings. Jumping by just 1 point, though. Again, a reminder, 10 points for that team that goes in first place, that holds that first place towards the end of the attack phase. Dello actually kind of bouncing around team names base here, looking to kind of peek in, maybe see through the windows, see if they can see any open opportunities to take some points. And, obviously, you only get PvP points if they have a kit equipped to them, but most of the players at this moment will have that kit on them. So team name just have to be a little bit careful, forced inside their own base, and in 5 minutes, they're going to be in some trouble because that raid phase will start, rockets will start flying out, but they have metaled up everything. At least they have a nice little chip roof to kind of defend, but Dello definitely have made some ground up towards them. They've placed some walls, headed ready and roaring to go, and they hopefully can build a little raid platform along with that, give themselves some beds. Team name, they're going to have to do something to try and defend because base is kind of small. They do have the chipped roof, but we'll have to see. Dello, obviously, that streamer team, not kind of dropping off from the leaderboard. Pact definitely doing a good job of keeping up with those kill points. CR also kind of staying in the running. PUBG also, a couple of these teams just sticking right with each other. It's just like the E event we had a lot earlier where a lot of the teams sticking together towards the final end. 7 points was the main decider of that match. But Dello going to push up really far. They're on the outer compound here, and they're just waiting for time to tick down. Alone 4 is going to be on that 5 kill streak here. So already racking up that kills. Love it for that team. But Dello, they just got angles and team name. They can't really walk outside at this point. They're just going to have to stay in their own base. That's really the only safety they have. At least they have all their furnaces inside so they can metal everything up, making sure everything is ready to go. And maybe try and force out these defenders early, because if you can take out those beds, you can take out some of their space. And once again, you can take back your base, get some defense points that will come during that raid phase, and hopefully not give them an entrance, because the streamer team, they have experience on, and they are looking to do some damage, take an early 40 points, and try and jump themselves on the leaderboard, retake the first place. And talking about the leaderboard, they've been jumped. CR going to actually be jumping up towards second place. So hop over on the map here, check out what is going on. It is the neighborhood of death. It is where a lot of the bases lay at this current moment. It's going to be a fun one. This one is going to be a lot of bloodshed around this area. A lot of teams going to be focusing on each other. The more important thing is who's going to be the weakest base, because the weakest base most likely going to be the first target of many, able for a lot of teams to just jump on it. If they hear one team raiding, they will definitely be able to just use less resources to try and get inside. Now, Poo Eaters, they kind of come back with the same base design they've had for a little bit. No windows this time, but still kind of an apartment level base here, all metaled up this time. So we'll see if it does work out. Hasn't really worked out in weeks past, but that can change. Maybe they've changed up the design a little bit, changed up where different things are. A little bit of high qual on that outside, so nice little base at the moment. Nice chipped roof, and see what they can do. Obviously not a lot of defense on that roof, so they'll just have to defend it well, make sure no one flies in with the helicopter, or anyone could just come in from the bottom either. And it does look like a couple teams are kind of pushing towards them, and that is CR, who is right now sitting in third place, trying to gain some distance, gain some ground out towards his team with a semi-raid platform here. Just able to get those respawns really, really close towards this base. Once again, keep leaders inside, keep them there. Minute and 30 left, though, with this attack phase. Rockets going to start to fly soon. Some fireworks going to start to pop here. CR going to make sure they grab those kits, make sure they take those weapons away from Blue Eaters so they are not able to get those back. This time, though, Blue Eaters, they have opened up their front gate here, and a lot of these trees, they're kind of just blocking lines of sight. It has allowed CR to walk up really, really far themselves right there, but we'll be close. CR needs to get some KP here to try and get themselves above pack. They have a minute to do so, and 10 points awarded to the team that will be sitting at the top. If they
We
can
were
get
talking
done, though.
about a weak
Oh, welcome back.
base. Were we not? I've been here, man. I've been here. I've just been listening
Oh,
to you.
okay.
Really. You've got a very soothing voice. But look, you're looking at OTF's base, man, as the weakest link between all these bases right now. And the only reason I say this, and I'm sorry to say this, OTF, but man, your base still has stone. I don't know how we were saying this before. If your base was not complete, man, you're a target, man. Always a target. If there's even a speck of stone on your base, you're gone. You're done. You're targeted, man.
Now I gotta ask you, Sushi. Does not having a full outer compound wall and your doors open make you a target?
So it does, it can, and man,
Can.
I've seen people do this before where they don't even have a compound and have survived
Really?
numerous raid attempts. Yeah, I don't know how, man, but sometimes having no compound is kind of beneficial for everyone. Yeah, you can see C4 has already been started to be thrown on the doors. Obviously, here you in the deep in the space. Obviously, we miss them being in here. They're going hard on this right now. He tried to rocket PvP, gets down. I can't even see the names because they're that close to the camera right now. But you see that most of Freaks, the core is open. They sent a rocket in there. Now they're C4ing. Freaks might be considering, you know, they've not been able to do a lot. And despite what I was saying before, man, it's just they had no one on the roof to defend. They've had numerous teams here keeping them blocked in. You can see the only two entryways to this base are being hit right now. There's might be a third entry, but I'm only seeing two.
Yeah, it's not very good. The rockets, the C4 is coming in. Also packed, importantly, they did grab those extra 10 points for being at the top of the attack phase at the end of the attack phase. So they'll give themselves a little bit of a lead, but they're kind of racing to set back to in who are both around here. So they're both try. Pack, though, comes in massacring anyone and everyone in the base. Packed gonna take control, and like you said, they're just trying to hold down. They got one room, and they got some guns, and that's what they're just trying to do. They'll be able to get some nice trades there at least. But, I mean, the Rockets are unrelenting, Sushi. They are not stopping.
They really aren't. Well, I mean, they are stopping now because every single one of those team members just got wiped to a rocket launcher. I don't know if anyone's seen that or anyone noticed that. These guys, one member of Freaks sent a rocket through the armor force, like the little slit that it has, shot it through there, killed 3 people with it. So those guys must have been low as shit inside a rocket launcher. It has severely less damage than, you know, it does in vanilla.
Yeah. Can't just rocket PvP, can't just blow up everything like that, but you know, this base is kind of in shambles. I'm not gonna lie that they don't really have much control. Pact has regained the roof here. Honestly, like you said, there are only a couple places left. There could be that TC, but we're gonna go to school, Sushi, and we are gonna go to the back rooms here to see if can be a defense from this team.
Yeah, dude, I'm hoping. I mean, it seems like PUBG already knows what side to be attacking right now. They may have seen where that TC was placed last minute. But guys, I want you to know this base, like I said, is a backroom style base, man. There is just so many doors. I don't know if you've ever played the backrooms. It is just a jumbling mess of a maze. And the fact that Batman cannot defend this is going to be something that may come to haunt them at the end of this, you know, at the end of the time here. But you can see that stepbrother Jimmy is through the AK and a rocket launcher. He's sending out, attempting to get rid of some walls. While the rest of his boys, I mean, Florence is in here. You got Pivo coming over here trying to counter raid right now. I think he's downed, unfortunately. Pivo's attempt at counter raid has failed.
Yeah.
Which, you know, ultimately sucks for them. PUBG is just that much better. He's trying to finish him off behind the node.
Oh.
How many people does it take to kill a guy behind a node? 2.
2. That is the number for sure. But like you said, you know, with this counter raid, it allows a little bit more control to be regained from Batman and Squad. Now, PUBG, they're still going to keep on going here, try and continue, but see what they can do, see if they can know where that TC is. Like you said, a very confusing maze, but a maze that hopefully the base creators know well enough to defend. See, PUBG, they're just going to continue with the Rockets. They want these 40 points, and there it is, the first elimination. NS is going to be eliminated by Sheriff. So that is going to actually put Sheriff up into second place. Huge 40 points for them, putting themselves right back in the running.
Exactly, and now Dello, you know, this happened last week too. You know, dominate the PvP phase, but once it comes to the raid phase, they just could not seem to get a foothold anywhere. Which is, you know, a little unfortunate for them. That is nice placement on that C4, heading into a completely empty room, but it's deeper into the base nevertheless.
Yep,
Sending
get
rockets
yourself
in there.
deeper.
I'm really confused. This base confuses me now. Like, I know we've seen this pre-stream, and it was like a super empty, but now that we get a nice general look at this, there is door upon door. This is a very confusing base. Got a couple of doors left open though. A little unfortunate.
It's a good strategy. I mean, we've seen from the other base, obviously you leave your doors open, you get a successful defense. That's just like, that's just basic rest right there. Like,
Yeah, basic wrestling. Sometimes, you know, I want to see a base that is just doors, right? But it's all double doors, and all those double doors only lead to, like, small peaks and stuff. Because those double door peaks are crazy, man, when you stack them up onto a single door. They are crazy. Even, like, a wall, man, in general. Like, it's just, oh, dude, I don't know. I've had some good raid defenses with double doors, man, on breaches.
oh, yeah. Yeah, I can feel it for sure. But a raid defense is what this team is going to need right here, as it looks like their base a little bit open. Their advent calendar is looking kind of open. It looks like the days of till Christmas are kind of waning, so those doors getting opened on up, and teams trying to find that TC, that big 40 points. And, you know, for sure, obviously we talked about they jumped themselves into second place, but everyone else still, like you said, trying to get a foothold. Like you said, you can do good in PvP, you can do good in that attack phase, but it all comes down to how good you're raiding. Can you obviously get a defense if your base is attacked, and can you get enough points to keep up with all these other teams that are just getting points, PvP, and more of those TCs?
Exactly. Base Invaders is all about the raiding, by the way. It's not just about the PvP. We kind of base ourselves around PvP. And as you were saying, teammates were eliminated, so that's them gone out of here. Where was the TC? Damn, bro. Well, their advent calendar, the TC being the juicy bit of chocolate, has been found and eaten by our boys Delov, and that shoots them up into first place with 122 points. Wow, rest in peace, teammates. They were probably our 15th place team. I'm not sure, I haven't seen the rest of the leaderboard, but that doesn't. Or you know, I could be wrong. They were the 23rd team, or the 22nd team, sorry, to be eliminated. Second team in the event. And you know what? I was shit talking the stone base, but it's somehow still up. So OTF has. Hey, the point. What? Sorry. Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, yeah, I'm reading points and not fucking not the numbers. That's on me. That's on me. But I was just corrected. So we just lost our 15th place team, not our 21st place team.
Yeah. Give them, they'll be watching from the stream screen. Hopefully, they'll be able to watch and enjoy the event. But like you said, you know, the stone base is going to be in a little bit of trouble next. For Delov, though, you know, we talked about them finding a foothold, and they finally did, finding 40 points, retaking their first place. Obviously, the streamer team coming in with experience are looking to do some damage and continue on that. But the raid phase is long. It is not about just getting one of those DCs like you talked about. It is getting good, consistent raids off. And it is that war of attrition of who can get the most points. So you can't stop here if you're Delov. You need to look for your next target. And this stone base is going to be the target for CR, another team we were talking about early, but a team that desperately right now needs one of these TCs.
Exactly. Now you can see that squad members we get out of this space. Trying to find kids. Obviously, you see this naked, like Jerbear comes in and the naked rocket launcher. He's trying to find kids. Oh, dude, I thought this was TC room. They are deep in the core with all the bags right now. This is so unfortunate for OTS. I think they may have lost this if they decide to get rid of bags. You can see that Messi is just sitting in here camping at beds, trying to get those bag times up some more. Yeah, that is nuts. I genuinely thought that was a TC room, but no, it was just the bag and all their loot, unfortunately for them.
I mean, look at all those snowballs on the ground from all those bodies. I mean, they are everywhere. But like you said, they're going to continue on through here. C4 is going to pop left and right. But importantly, like you said, you know, you can get those spawn kills. You can make sure they are killed right when they spawn and increase those timers, make them spawn somewhere else. But importantly, you don't get a PvP point unless they are kitted up. So unless they're wearing armor, have a gun, something of the sorts. That's obviously so you don't just spawn camp them forever.
Exactly. You know, the one thing, sorry, that just reminded me of something I seen a couple of years ago. Speaking of spawn camp, I don't know if it maybe this? I don't know. Seems kind of like a fever dream to me. 'Cause I remember watching Base Invaders for one time. It was like a 10v10s. And literally 5 people raided a base, waited for them to seal, and just sat spawn camping. For me, man, I don't know if that was like a fever dream or something. Every time they spawned, I realized that people were inside the base and then dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny habits. Oh, I'm sorry, that was funny of that. Poor memory of it. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
It was absolutely amazing. Now you can see, I don't know what happened there, by the way, while we were talking. There was like a whole ass firefight.
Yeah.
Person died, so that
No.
kind of felt like the Matrix with everyone dodging bullets. You can see only one person went down in that entire firefight. Now, Fertile now being the first person to die. Tesla's looking at you like, what the hell? Why? He's gonna try and die to the T4. No, he's heading into the safe. He's looking around to see if he can find the TC. Finally dying to Alone for Love.
Yeah. And CR, I mean, you talk about getting some kills, like they have jumped themselves up just a little bit more to try and catch up back to Dell, who did get that, and it's going to be Pat.
Freak was eliminated! And they
Get it, and it's going to be back to back. CR!
CR absolutely snaking this TC. OTF is going to be eliminated by CR. Unfortunately, Team Who That getting the TC snaked. That's going to be quite a hit to Shoobs and to the rest of the boys. Now I'm hearing a lot of raids. We're going to head back up here to the backrooms base though. And you can see this is the other half of OTF, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. There's 2 OTF members here on Team Batman. So this is like OTF 2.0. They have managed to sort of put the compound up, missing a wall. You know, they've sealed. Oh wow, they have sealed their base, by the way.
Yeah.
So you know, maybe the backrooms was it, bro. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, we were confused, like you said, going into it. Like, when we saw it, it looked like it might have been an easier base, but, you know, going into it, it is really claustrophobic. It's really hard to recognize where you are, where you've been, and obviously this is a new team that is coming over to raid. This is the team that tried to counter raid earlier, trying to raid once again, but, you know, this team doesn't have the knowledge of what the other team had, so they're going to probably re-blow up the same doors, the same positions that they did. There's a chance, once again, that this could be defended, but they need to build some doors. They need to do some more repairing here, as they need to rebuild, reset. There's another team waiting, and they will not be waiting too long to get inside.
Exactly, like you said, there was a lot of doors missing here. New team, we don't have that information, man. They're about as lost as we are right now. You know, PUBG, there it is, fished. It's fetched almost after that auto turret, and he moves down to Inky, who is on the roof. Pivo is now here trying to sneak this raid from English, my guy. English. I've seen that many names that my brain just went like absolute microwave mode, bro. Pivo is the one trying to raid. My bad. I just seen Inky killing someone, so I'm assuming that was friendly fire. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it was Zeko who downed him. I was just seeing bullets, bro. Yeah, that was with my brain.
It's a lot of bullets, and it's like you said, that there are 2 teams that start with P over here. There's PUBG and Pivo, both looking to get this raid. It looks like they're raiding from different directions too. Batman right now, though, doing as much as they can just to try and defend, try and protect what they have inside. Like you said, those auto turrets do a good job to do some damage, but players need to start respawning here.
And that auto turret's gone, so their only defense for the roof is now gone. They've got doors into this base, they've got the roof doors into the base. Batman trying hard here to seal up. There it is, they finally put some doors on. Wow, this is really crazy for them. You can see that there's 2 entrances.
Yes, 2 entrances. Batman trying to defend his cave here, as looks like they'll actually be getting some decent kills, and like we said, we saw a couple of them on kill streaks, so it seems like it's confusing players. I don't know. It seems like this one story kind of maze base is just really confusing to any team that's walking into it.
This had to be, if I had to think, right, maybe this isn't a back room, maybe this isn't a back room. It is just, you know, model from an inside, where it's like an inside model, you know, 3D model of the interior of the cave. You know, if we put a cave around it, maybe it would look more Batman cave style. You know.
so many.
Oh, I was saying this earlier, and I can almost feel like if this base is ever made again, there's
Yeah.
probably going to be a ban on it, because it's literally how it started with that
Yeah.
hallway base, man. It started with one base being built, and then
I
it
feel like it's
spiraled
such a
into
good
ban.
base though. Like it's
It
such a good
is, it's a great
idea.
base.
And no,
Some
I
of the
think what make it would be better, they need to hide like a scrappy or something. They need like the bat cave like or door opens into like a supercar or something inside of their base.
Just the bus size scrap belly in the garage, bro. That'd be funny as.
Please.
Dude, some of the best bases that I've seen have been, oh, bro. Oh, core memories, man. Core memories. So we can see here the Poo Eaters was eliminated by
Wow.
Dello, so that's their second base gone, and we literally just tuned over here to this base. The Poo Eaters, unfortunately, this year, their Christmas has unfortunately ended with an L, the last game of the year. You know, I had high hopes for Poo Eaters. I was, you know, hyping them up pre-game, you know, just to see them get down. Unfortunate. But they're going over here to FXX. Oof, it looks like they're already deep. It's rockets, it's C4. You know, the base kind of
Yeah, just barely on through here. Like you said, you know, they've kind of flirted with that design here, you know, back and forth. Some windows on that, some different, but it looks like, oof, did a good job to get some trades out here, try and defend their base, and maybe, excuse me, I can't even speak here. So much exciting rockets coming in here. 15 minutes already gone though from the raid phase. Like you said, for Dello, that's a huge second raid for them, bouncing once again up into first place, retaking their crown. We talked about their experience. We talked about this streamer team, very, very strong, and we're still looking strong, holding down the #1 spot.
So we know now that Dello is Team Deathwinger, basically, and I was talking to them earlier, and, you know, they seemed pretty hyped, they seemed pretty confident they were going to get another back-to-back wins to end off the year. You know, Deathwinger was feeling very, very hyped. You know, he had Mango, who I told if he doesn't get any more kills than Deathwinger, I'm actually unfriending him on Steam.
Oh.
So there's a lot on the line right now for Team Dello. And you know what I'm more surprised about, by the way? I'm surprised that FX, you know, I don't know if anyone took notice of that, but there was a rocket that tanked. Someone had 20 HP and somehow tanked that with 1 HP. Or well, I don't know if it was 20. I swear I read 20 HP when looking. That rocket almost killed 2 people and they tanked it like Chads. They took it to the face. And now we're heading over here to FAC, and I'm about to sneeze because this is Shervy here as well. I'm going to sneeze, I'm going to mute.
You are okay. Well, hop on over here. It looks like that they are in a little bit of trouble here. It looks like their chips are going to be destroyed. It looks like anti-chip is what this team on the outside is. They do not like chips. No lays, nothing like that. But they definitely want the TC that is inside. That'll be the tasty snack waiting for them. And obviously they have a lot of walls around, so they have a lot of protection from those sight lines of the roof. Hopefully this team on the outside, it looks like it's high qual on the upper floor, on that shooting floor, so they're gonna rock it a little bit lower and maybe find themselves a little bit of a hole inside this base.
Maybe. I don't know why you would be targeting the the window frame in the high wall. I'm not the Raiders right now, so I don't know what's going on through their head. To be completely fair though, like you were just saying, there's a bunch of walls around here now. I don't know if you noticed, but FAC has placed most of these walls during the PvP phase when they were getting absolutely destroyed by a helicopter and the other PvP teams. You can see, look, even John here is moving in. He's in. He's got a kill on Shervy. He's going to make it a double kill on Albertina. No, he's not. He's going to take the absolute L there. Obviously, Albertina just had the way better peak. Oh, Desert Sticker's down. Okay. Oh, I did not know that. Did you know that?
No,
I did not either. So that might have been a nice two piece. You can tell. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but they used a damn med syringe. Yes, someone used a med syringe to res a friend. Oh my god. Yes.
Beautiful.
Bro, that is the first time I've seen anyone use a med syringe in Base Invaders, my guys. People are starting to listen, dude. So, I don't know, so I'll be honest, I don't know if anyone took notice there, but that was a 5-second res, and I counted it. That was a med syringe right there. You have no idea how happy that makes me, man. You have no idea how happy that makes me. I'm damn near about to cry, bro. That's great. They're finally listening. But unfortunately, during all that talk, Shervy has obviously been diminished down to 0 player, 1 player now. Albertine is back with an AK. Fact has basically been pushing back to their base. Don,
Yep.
Albert gone on a 2-kill streak. I thought
Wow.
Don had that, but clearly not.
Yeah, they're trying to walk back in, trying to get back to those crates, and their beds look like they are in trouble here. So one of those players is going to be firstly eliminated down to, like you said, just 1 or 2 more. They're trying to regain some positioning, but looks like this FAC team really did a good job of pushing out, eliminating those players, and making sure that their raid base was no more. They've taken pretty much full control of it, but they got to watch at the other angle, as it looks like there might be another team walking on in. Packed, the team currently sitting in 2nd place, is looking to do some more damage on this leaderboard and possibly, I mean, take away a raid from a team that is sitting in 4th that really needs the points to jump back up. If Packed go and get this one, I mean, Sushi, that would jump them into 1st place.
Exactly, man. They've been throwing them up to about 190 points. Yeah, 190 points, right? 198 points would be jumping them up if they don't get any PvP kills, and it is strictly the TC. But you can see the Scrappy, by the way, so I know we're heading back up to the top left, but there was a Scrappy in the distance. A lot of Scrappies, you guys. You know, here at Base Invaders, you know me, you know Sushi Dude loves some scrap helis, loves the little, loves anyone in a scrap heli or a mini copter, man. Now we're looking again here at our boys Batman's base, and you look, there's a hole in the roof, there's doors missing. It doesn't look like a lot has progressed here, honestly. It seems like it's pretty well much a stalemate there. You know, I feel like Pivo's just getting mad, so they're going to start hitting through the roof here. 6 rockets, I believe, for it, but apparently not. They've hit it already. They're already in. Found a bed, more doors. There's no TC. I can only imagine frustration.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration, like you said, not able to get in and find it. And honestly, Batman, they've done just such a good job. Been doing a good job of pushing out, and they've defended against 2 whole teams pushing towards this base. You got to congratulate it on them so far. Honestly, the base definitely disorienting. I think it's also helping them out just a little bit that, you know, these teams are fighting each other.
Yeah, these teams are just fighting each other right now. Batman, obviously, they're getting the seal, but that still is only 1 rocket to get rid of that. We have progressive repairs on the bases, on all the walls, the roof tiles and stuff. The longer they go down, you know, the longer the roof's up, the more HP it gets and the more rockets it is. Now, Pivo is, hold on, did they, hold on, I feel like they've adjusted the rates. Hold on, I might have to read the recent patch notes, because I feel like that was also 5 seconds without a med syringe. Hold on a minute here, was I getting excited over nothing? Is the med syringe 3 seconds? Is that a 3-second heal?
Sushi get happy all for nothing.
I got happy over nothing, man. We're heading down here to Punk's base though. Who's that? Is Raiden Punk, which is, you know, probably one of our team favorites right here.
Yeah.
The team cock blocking him on the ladders right there. Sorry, that caught me way off guard. We've got Raynor out here, dude. Raynor is one of my top 20 players. Now I know last week, and the past couple of weeks, I said I've got top 10 players. Well, you know what? I've updated that list to top 20s, and Raynor is now in there. You can see the distance, by the way. We're looking dead at another raid in the distance. And you know, what's better to watch a raid from a raid?
Yeah, exactly. You know, double raid, all in one, all package there. But it's going to be Punk going to be able to stop 1 player, make sure those C4s will be stopped at, you know, just 3. Make sure those get blown up and is there. But obviously going to warp on over, continue to check out what is going on.
Oh, you're unvanished. You're unvanished. You're unvanished, bro. Revanished because you're going to die. You're going to die if they see you. Dude,
Don't want to kill our observer.
Yeah, man, the amount of times that happened to me last year, bro, when I accidentally vanished and got shot through spectating was the funniest thing. Sorry, I just had to call that one out.
Oh, yeah, you're good. We gotta save Gigi. We gotta make sure. We gotta protect our observer here at Base Invaders. It's like Dello. We talked about #1 teams getting involved, top teams getting involved. They will be involved once again. Take out raid, and it looks like it's going to be 2 different teams, so CR and Dello, 2 teams both in the top 3 at the moment. We're looking to take down the team waiting for them inside, and it looks like they might already have some players trying to push on in, trying to get some access in, and you know, this base is starting to be destroyed.
Now, I'm fairly certain this is a base. I can't remember from the top of my memory, but I believe this is. Now, like we were saying, it's like, look, CR, you've got Dello here. You know, Dello gets this bumps him way up over 200. CR gets this. Is that? This would be good in second place. Maybe if they get this.
It'd be such a momentum.
Yeah, exactly. Change the leaderboard around a bit. I'm kind of hoping that Dello gets it, so you know that's no biased opinion or anything like that.
Really?
I just feel like this is Dello's kind of way. Yeah, 2 people. There it is. That is 2 people before he goes down. That was a nice prediction from me just there. I've got to say. I was assuming they're gonna pick it one. Now we've got Dello inside this space. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 members of Dello here, maybe 1. While the rest of the members are out there on the walls, you can see them behind.
Yep, a few members out behind. Yeah, they are in. Both teams are in, it looks like, actually. They both made holes to kind of get themselves in. C4 are going to continue from Dello. They're looking, like you said, this is huge for either team. Right now, actually, CR, with those PvP points, has actually jumped themselves above Pack. So whoever gets this raid, I mean, is going to be feeling really, really happy. And, you know, you're putting resources into this, you're putting time into this. The one thing you can't really go out and farm for more of is that time on the clock. So, you know, choosing your targets wisely, excuse me, is really important. And for each of these teams, you know, you get this, you extend your lead for CR to possibly retake first place.
Yeah, dude, fingers crossed that they try and take this. I mean, it's almost an hour to go.
Ooh.
And there it is. Oh, Dello got the TC, so that puts them up to 232 points. Oh my god, that was probably one of the quickest TCs in this raid. Now, I don't know which Dello member got this. I think it might have been K. I think we definitely found the TC. It was go down here, get 1 floor through these doors, and I believe the TC was in that room. Just there to your TC was in this room.
Yeah.
So GG's to Dello, man. I'm pretty sure K got that TC. So well done to you, man. That was crazy. That's both teams out there. Heading back up to the top left again, maybe to see the raid. Maybe not. We might be jumping down to E14. Yeah, here we go. Back down here to Fax Base, who are being hit by Pact and by Sherby.
Yeah, this was the team they kind of weren't watching for. Pact kind of walked themselves on back into this base, are looking to continue a raid on towards it. It looks like they have blown a nice little hole through the outer wall of this one. An interesting base design, as still 2 teams here. It looks like Shervy off in the distance. So, you know, 2 teams on it once again. It looks like, again, that has kind of been the meta of today so far. Just teams raiding together, teams making sure that, you know, if there's another team, if you hear other sounds, that you go jump on the raid, that you have the possibility to steal it. And we've seen it from Delov, that whenever they've jumped on a raid, they have the ability to just clean it out super quick, get those points, and that's what they've done to obviously keep themselves first place, holding it down right now by a large sum. Pact and CR the closest in Pact. They could really, really use this raid, really use it, those points on the leaderboard, but they need a successful raid.
Really do. Now, Fax, although you know, that I was in there shit talking earlier, I have a lot of respect for Fax. Like as a team in general. Like the 5 players here are absolutely like amazing people. They're all very skilled at Rust. They've got multiple thousand hours. I'm pretty sure combined they have just over 10,000 hours together as like a 5 minutes. These guys are very well versed in Rust lore. You know how the Rustverse works.
The Rustyverse.
Now I've got to say they're doing really well against 10 people right now, because this is essentially 10 people rating 5. You know, so they're doing super well.
Yeah.
And considering the best, like, have an amazing, like, you know, exactly an advent calendar. I don't know what the hell happened there, but that guy's he's dancing, bro. He's having a party, man.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's dancing about his party, bro.
Yeah, a little bit early for the New Year's party, but still dancing nonetheless. And like you said, this base kind of interesting. You know, it's kind of like a mix between Advent Calendar, has that strong inner core. And obviously, going to try and defending 10 people at once, a hard task to set up for them. But right now, getting control of their base is the most important thing. They have the roof right now. Obviously, rockets flying in. Hopefully, you know, they can just wait it out. You know, make sure that those rockets come in, that they can maybe get some repairs down. As long as they have some control to keep their beds alive, there's always a chance that you can come back and fight it. But obviously, fighting against two teams is going to be rough. They have to defend from two different sides, like you mentioned. In fact, I mean, they are bloodthirsty, blood in the water here. They're looking to once again. I mean, this TC would be huge again, jumping them within maybe 20 points of that top spot, and that's where they want to be.
Exactly, dude. Top place is where everyone wants to be. Now, I just want to point out, guys, I say this in pretty much every stream, but the person in the top place, right? If you're first, you're putting a target on your back.
You do.
Pretty much, man. Like, you know, you could get rated at any point. I say this all the time. But your top place, like your top 5 people are the people that you sort of need to be aiming for. Because you take them out, then that's 230 points, they're gone. As soon as that TC is knocked out, those points they don't count. It's the next top team that's there. You know, it'd be packed next if Delo got taken out. So essentially what you're looking for is any other base invader. If you're not in the top 5 spot, you probably should be aiming for the top 5 players. As you can see here, you can see here that fact there, Shervy and Pack, who, well, you know, both in the top 5. So this is the top 5 teams fighting basically.
Yeah, it's a really good point to be made. Like you said, that target those top teams, they're going to have the target. They're going to have a TC. Oh,
Pack is eliminated by Shervy, dude. Shervy jumps themselves into second place with 175 points. I almost want to go down and say facts. What has happened? That TC placement was just unlucky for them, dude. The 5th place team, null and void, 125 points. They're out of the last base invaders of the year. Oh my god. And that means that our next top place, our next 5th place. Oh my god, they updated the thing! They did the thing I asked Kaz to ask them for. Yes! Dude,
Yes.
So guys, I don't know if you know this, right? But for the past like 2.5 years, man, Base Invaders has had this thing where the you know, if the place team, so FAC would still have, you know, would still say 6th place, but they updated it, and I'm so happy because now I don't have to guess team numbers, man. Oh my, yes, dude, let's go. Sorry, I'm excited about that.
No, I'm excited too because it looks like, I don't know if it was Batman that brought this helicopter in, but they brought the helicopter into the base. The full Bat Cave has finally established.
Next thing they need is a full armored car, bro. That's all they need. A full module armored car, bro. That's what they need. Now, I've got to give props to them. They're still alive and still kicking, man. This base almost reminded me of the hallway base, man. So many doors. There's a dead Yogi. He's saluting, dude. He's saluting while he's dead. Oh my god. Saluting Bear, man. Look at him go, dude. He's like, it was a pleasure dying for that man. Oh, yeah, it's crazy, dude.
All there. It's beautiful.
I'm just gonna highlight that real quick.
Too late. Already got it. I'm too fast. I'm just kidding. But
No,
yeah,
I'm
Batman.
fast, they're walling him in too.
Yeah, they're walling the bear. They gotta protect it. Gotta make sure.
Protect the bear, bro.
It's a sacred artifact.
So right now, I just wanted to point out that this is the most illegal walling I've ever seen in Base Invaders, but it's to protect a bear, and I am all for it.
I mean,
all for it.
You have to protect the bear. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
protecting the bear, man. So the reason we call this illegal, by the way, is because there's only one entry point on both sides of this, even with that little arrow type thing. There might be 2 entrances, but essentially you're making it so there's only 2 ways of entry points to really be looking at. So this is why we call this an illegal walling kind of thing. Cause you're walling off one area. Now we go and look at the bear. The only reason that is illegal is obviously it's one entrance, but man, it's to protect the bear, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, like
look at the man. Look at him, dude. You gotta protect it, bro. NATO's got a lot. Not NATO. Is it NATO? No, it's not NATO. NATO's the fucking military. Who is it? Peter. Peter's gonna love us.
yes.
Peter's gonna love us.
Well, the bear might not be living anymore, but so Peter may not love us,
He's
but
just asleep.
you know, Batman could have spent their time defending, but they spent their time the way it's supposed to be spent.
They got 40 points, bro. Yeah, look at that. That pumps them into 6th place, man. They got 40 points for raid defense. That was crazy, dude. Yeah. That bear saved their lives, man, honestly. Now we're headed back over here, and Delo is raiding. No, this is Delo's base, I think. Ooh. I actually think this is Delo's base. These are the 3 ladder hatches. No, this isn't. It's CR's
CR.
base. Ooh. Dude, CR is not even in their base right now. Delo's on top. They are going for this raid. They've obviously locked down the roof. I'm not seeing a single CR. So he gets killed by... I lied to you. Never mind. Comes out of nowhere. Was he just hiding in the corner the entire time?
Think
I didn't
so.
know where did he come from. I didn't even see the dude.
Yeah, playing a little hide and seek in the base, and honestly goes the way of Delo here. Is like you said, they're still targeting those top teams, still trying to target CR. And you mentioned, you know, as time goes on and on, the teams at the top of the leaderboard, the target on them is going to expand and expand. Because I mean, if you take out Delo, like you said, if you're any one of these top teams right now, if you take out Delo, all your problems go away. And as time keeps going on and on, you get down to 30, 20. 15 minutes, teams are going to get more desperate because they're going to have nothing to lose. If they're not in the top 5, even if they are in the top 5, they're not in the top 2, top 3, you know, they're like, well, we have to rate the top teams. We have to do something or we're going to lose anyways. And that's pretty much the mindset they have to think. Delo has to be aware of that. They got to keep up the points, but they got to keep an eye maybe on their base, maybe keep a player back, keep a player as that scout role to just have that communication in case someone does start to raid their base.
See last week. Did he clap? Did he clap? There's no way to clap that kill. I swear to God I heard someone clap after that. And I was like, listen, I'm sorry. So we were saying last week that the top place team, every time they left their base, another team was trying, and the EUs was trying to raid them. It was by far one of the, I like to say one of the smartest things to do, because I mean, you'd prefer to raid top place teams while they're on a base. And last week was no exception. And we're over here on Ra's base, which is a team that I didn't even know existed. I hadn't seen these guys, especially in the starting phase. I didn't think we lost past this base. It's wood. Why is it wood? Why is this base wood? They collected wood. They got some wood. They collected wood.
Yeah, you know, it's like a cabin house, you know, nice made out of wood. Nice relaxing getaway.
I want the team to know that a wood is only one rocket, and a bit of ammo to destroy. What the fuck are you thinking?
Ooh.
Okay, at least the core is metal. At least the core.
Yeah, they're gonna have to mount the defense here against this wood. Yeah, they got some metal. They got metal on the bottom, wood on the top, and some dead bodies now on the bottom along with it. Should be honestly a pretty easy raid. Like you said, not a lot of resources have to go into wood walls. So hope that this team can get in there fast. Some of those doors also open and helping them out.
Alright, I'm still on the fact that the inside of that base is the wood.
Yeah.
What the hell? That is genuinely... That is
They hired an
questionable,
interior
bro.
designer, okay?
Bro, yeah, they hired a fucking... They went to a magazine, scrolled through until they found some home designer. Oh my god. You can see Vibe Wiz down here, man. He's concentrating hard. He's seeing something going out. He whips his entire magazine there. But he does get 1 kill, so that's a nice trade. Obviously, Potato being FX bloody backup there. But, you know, unfortunately, that is the only guy in the base right now to defend. Is there another base happening on Batman's base? Again, bro. Wow.
I feel like it. It's unrelenting.
Wait, that's not even on their base. That's like the raid things outside. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
It's all like, I think they're rocketing the raid. Yeah, they did. They did look.
Wow. I mean,
Oh my god.
that's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, they've been on the defense for like...
Hold on.
been on
Yeah,
the
they're
defense
on
for
the
like
defense.
40
I'm
minutes.
Bro, these guys are crazy. If PUBG's going hard on this base again, man,
Yeah.
they really want this base.
They won it.
Wow.
They're not
I
giving
am
it up.
mesmerized. Yeah, dude, they really want that. But I want to head down here into G12 and want to see what this raid is down here, because I'm pretty sure this is pack space. Now, I don't know if they defended or if they're raiding. This might not even be pack space, actually, but I feel like it is. I feel like whatever happened here, their base got raided. No, they defended this. Yeah, this is pack space.
Yeah, it looks like
Did
a
they
easy
defend the raid?
defense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very easy, very unpredicting too. That I was for sure certain that there was something still going there. But it seems like all the raids have yeah, there it is. 40 points go to Pact for raid defense.
Yeah, big
The literal
points.
only raid. Yeah, the only two raids happening right now is Punk's base and Batman's base. Because I'm pretty sure the two in E8, sorry not E8, F8 and G8, they're not raiding, so to say. I think FX is kind of raiding,
Yeah.
I guess.
Roof
They're
rocking,
raiding
maybe.
from the roof. No, this is Ra.
They defended.
And
It's
the
just
base
better.
is wood again.
Yeah.
They don't have a guy dedicated to farming wood. I think they
Got
have a
like
guy
so much
dedicated.
wood.
He's got like 7 boxes that are like honeycomb pieces, it's just wood and only wood.
Yeah.
FX Noob, living up to the name of Noob, and falling into and he
Oh.
kills himself.
Oh, unfortunate.
And he F1, bro. He's like, nah, not having this, man. He really lives up to his name as Noob.
Oh. Yeah, fell in the trap, fell in, has to respawn and reset. But talking about respawning and resetting, like you said, FX, they are trying to defend here. It looks like they got, some holes in their base, just getting roof rocketed, and somehow, Ra's base on all wood found a way to survive, found a way to defend, and gonna be Oof that are actually gonna be looking towards FXX's base now. There's a lot of damage actually to this base, so it will be interesting to see if they can get inside or maybe do some damage to that core.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, they were deep in this base earlier today, but it seems like FX has just done a lot of defending. I mean, Oof is the only thing they can do is shoot from the roof when they've got RA over here as well, or Raz penetrating them from the other side too. Like, it's crazy, man. And you know what's funny? If we just take a quick look at that map, I'm sorry, Gigi, I know you're the camera, but if we look at the map, there's literally no bases on the right side. Of the side. There's literally nothing. That entire right side is fucking barren.
Left side, best side.
Dude, honestly, man, honestly, I think the Base Invaders map should just be cut in half at this point.
The giant ravine in the middle that you need like a helicopter to go over.
Yeah, like a little dude. Oh, bro, that'd be genius for an event. Just splitting the map in like four halves, like 4 quarters.
Yeah, you split up into like teams. You get like 5 teams of 5 on each side of the ravine. You gotta go raid on the other side of the ravine. Good luck. That's
Exactly,
it.
dude. Ravine rating, bro. You know. Now we see that Oof has got a scrappy, and they're probably just gonna heli bomb the roof. Looks like it. No, they're out. They're out. They're not heli bombing. They're on the roof.
Oh no!
Going down to the auto turret.
Oh, that went horribly.
He's alive. He's alive. Stimming is still alive. Man, if he makes it into the hole here, he's gonna probably die on. Oh no, my bad. That was FX dying on the respawn there.
Yep.
He's here. He's on the roof. He's just scared of the auto turret. I mean, if he makes it down to the gap in the middle, he could be out.
Yeah, does have explosives, but doesn't have a team.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see what they can do.
What's he
Who's gonna
shooting
try?
I don't know, shooting at a bag or a...
I really don't know. Looks like maybe some of the best.
Yeah, no, he's just shooting. Yeah, you can see he's just got just.
Oh no.
Oh, and he's dead, dude. Noob. You know, he's taking himself back, bringing a name back for himself, and he just killed the last member on that roof. Oof had a play, but unfortunately the auto turret stopped him. Heading back over to Punk's base. Ciara's here now, raiding again. Who that's here? Raiding still 2. I'm actually surprised that Who That's base hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
Me. I know, right? The base is directly across the road. It's like just down the way, out of the way. This happens almost every time that I see Shoobs play. His base barely ever gets hit. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what luck this guy has with Shoobs. Even when I played with Shoobs, I played an NA event with Shoobs, I believe, or it was like a EU event with him. Our base didn't even get hit for like a majority of the time, and then when it did, it was like fucking like 8 rockets and a couple of C4, and our TC was gone.
Wow.
But like, it was just the luck that he had when, you know, our base just was not hit for a good chunk of that like session, dude. It's crazy.
Really is.
We're looking.
Oh
Like,
man,
look
this left
around,
side.
There's like no raids happening either. Come on, man. This is the last event of the year. You know, you've got 46 minutes left, man. Come on, there's got to be some more raiding than just 2 raids. Oh, look, boys. I don't know if you can see it, but No Haxi is now playing Source SK. He's playing 5 Embrace role playing.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see that stream, but one of Gigi's friends is role playing. They can. called out one of Gigi's friends. He's he got some roleplay with friends, bro.
Let's go switch the stream to that.
Classic. That's classic. Yeah, we got roleplay with how slow these raids are happening. Probably half the time we got roleplay.
Yeah.
Play some 5M for a little bit. It almost seems. Oh, I was about to say. It seems like we're out of. I think Gigi's loading it up. I think Gigi's loading it up. Or unless Gigi's done something, because I can't see this. I can't see Rust no more. Oh no! What's happened? All right, we're back.
There you go.
Back. Okay. Yeah. He was loading 5M. I guarantee it. Gigi's getting ready for end stream, bro.
Yeah.
Now we love you, Gigi. Oh, dude. But I was in the middle of saying I believe they're out of rockets, but I lied to you guys. There are still rockets
how dare you.
hitting Punk's base right here. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't hear anything. Rainbow well clutching up here with some repairs. Oof was over here too, trying to snake this raid. Obviously, CR knew about it. They got rid of him while they could. I mean, Punk's base, always Punk's base. Every single time I see it, it's strong, it's sturdy. I think, you know, I shouldn't have it for being so small, but it is very sturdy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This is just a tank of a base.
Yeah, it's pretty big, pretty beefy, and you know they've had some pretty good performances. I don't think they've had a win in the past, couple of weeks, but they've had some, like you said, it's been good. They've had consistent performances to place up in that top 5 and around there. This one they're playing a little bit slower, obviously trapped inside their base, but rockets coming through. CR, they are trying to catch back up. Like you said, no good raids have gone through, and there's the TC.
The TC is
hit that.
exposed.
Oh, man.
If there is one rocket that hits that, Punk's gone, and Raynor knows that he's.
They're viciously repairing.
He knows. I mean, well, the other teams outside don't know. CR definitely doesn't know, but if Raynor can repair and get a roof tile piece on, CR struggles to ladder up to go see the TC. That was, oh my god, that was almost clutch from Raynor just then.
Yeah,
But
I mean, CR needs to know though.
I mean, dude, anyone in 5 minutes, someone's watching the stream, man, they'll know. One of these members will know where that TC is. So Punk's kind of, they're kind of at a disadvantage right now.
Yeah, I suppose TC will get you at that disadvantage, but it's just going to be one or two walls to break through, and you find that TC, and they're hitting right towards where it is. CR, though,
Actually,
you don't want to get this
there,
stolen.
yeah. If they hit,
Yeah.
like, a wall to their right, bro, they've got this. But I don't think they know that. They definitely I'm hearing a lot of gunshots behind us, but I'm not sure what the hell's happening. He has hit the upstairs. It's going on to that second floor. I think maybe I was gonna say maybe he knows.
Dello.
Hurricanes got eliminated by Dello, by the way. So we've just missed a raid. That's probably a really quick raid because that's crazy.
That's fast, yeah.
Very fast.
Delos just seem to be really just like good with their rate. Like really fast, really good, really consistent with them, and that's great for them. I mean, the first place is still going to be where they're sitting, their crown, their throne, all towards themselves. Now, CR, I mean, they gotta get this DC. They don't want this stolen. Sitting in second, they need these points. Considering what we just saw from Della, they need him, Sushi.
Really do. Because you can see here that Dello, now with that raid, have pushed themselves up to 287 points, with CR not far behind with 219. Packed only, and I say this very lightly, only 3 points behind. This could be anyone's game for second place right now. Sherwood 203, they're not far behind with 13 points between them and Packed. Batman, surprisingly, in 6th place. Above them is FXX. PUBG in 7th. Who That in 8th. And Ra in 9th. Somehow, Fax is still in the unofficial 10th place. Somehow, Punk. I don't know how Punk hasn't, by the way, because there's been plenty of PvP points they could have dunked up here, but, I don't know, I'm so distracted by red names right now. So, I'll keep reading down the list. Our 10th place is Punk, 11th place is Pivo, and 12th and last place right now is Oof, 61 points. I'm surprised that they're not in triple digits yet. Oof has just been everywhere, including raid defense.
Yeah, it seems like they have. They just haven't been able to get that TC, haven't been really able to connect on one, but we're connecting down in towards what is, I believe, Ra's base is going to be filled with wooden doors all around. The core filled with some metal, but we saw the inside of it was not looking too spiffy, but these wooden doors had a nice little interior touch to them, but won't do a great job from defending against those rockets. Those C4, the boom that will inevitably come in, and Raw might not be long for this world once people realize that.
Do they not have enough metal for this base, or are they trolling with wood? Because even their double door frames are wood.
I mean, maybe it's like a psychological thing. Maybe it's like, oh, you're gonna blow up the woods because it has to be behind the woods or whatever. Or maybe it's like, oh, we blow up the metals because it has to be behind the metal. And maybe they stuck the TC behind one of the wood ones. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, who knows, man? It literally could be mental warfare. You don't know. I don't know, man. I'm like just still surprised that at base. This is the first time I've seen wooden base, man. Even if it's inside, you can see Dello. They know it's wood on the inside because we have talked about it for the past like 40 minutes. Dello is here, and they know they want a piece of this action now. You see that they're coming in full force, sending like 5 rockets per 3 seconds into the exit. I think it's like a 5-second reload, I believe, on the rocket launcher now. So, every 5 seconds, man, that's 5 more rockets into this base. You can see it's already opened up, man. The downside of having wood is that it is just so easy to blow through.
Yeah, it is being pounded in and opened up here. And Della, we've talked about just how fast their raids are and how they seem to really be good at recognizing base designs here. Like I said, the wood is not going to help to defend from these constant 5 rockets being launched every couple seconds here. So we'll see what they could do and see, they can just finish off. Another TC would be huge for them, because if they can get inside, realize it's a wood, and then do as fast as they have been doing to get those raids, be pretty much all over and give themselves like 100 point lead.
They'd pretty much be on. If they get this next, they'll be definitely just over 100 points in the lead, which would be significantly more than what they were in the EU event. Now, obviously, you look at this base. Oh, okay, well, you know what? Don't worry. We're not looking at that base. We're going straight back to Punk's base. That's Devil in that wooden base right now.
Yeah, the TC is right on the edge. We've seen that one.
Yeah,
hopefully, it'll be hit this time from CR.
Fingers crossed. They are hitting
both
the
close.
right side of the base
Oh,
now,
they're both so
crazy.
close.
Oh,
there it is.
Who's that?
Oh,
Found it,
stolen.
and they got it. Punk was eliminated by who's that?
No.
I can guarantee you that was fucking Shoobs that took that TC. Let's go, Shoobs. Oh no, it wasn't. Wait, no, maybe it was. I don't know. Who was it? Who was it? Hold on, it might not have been Shoobs. It might have been Dylan Zito. It might have been Dylan that took that TC. It doesn't matter because who that's got the TC. That was crazy, bro. Now heading back over here, Jello has breached the space a little more. You know what's funny? I completely forgot that TC was exposed 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. It was exposed, and they were both racing towards it. And for CR, that one just hurts. I mean, you're seeing Dello, they're getting raids hit left and right. They're possibly hitting another one. That one could have been yours. It was exposed, Sushi. Oh, it hurts.
No, dude, it's just unfortunate for them, man. Unfortunate to say the least. Now Dello's in here and they're looking hard for this TC, man. Now I'd be crying TC is just like below 16 piece. Because I don't know if you guys know, but this year, Poo Eaters, the absolute Chads, have hidden their TC on one of the windows several times in the events. I was looking over a VOD not too long ago, and Poo Eater's TC was in the line of sight of a raid, and they stood for the longest time, and all that TC is behind one shooting floor window. And you could see it, but like, you can't see it from a distance. But like, when you're there and in hindsight, like, you look at it and you're like, it's just so obvious that it was in that one window frame,
Yeah, it's such a Chad move. I mean, we talked about the wood. I mean, that's a Chad move to possibly hide, like we said, maybe hide your TC behind one of those wooden walls, knowing that they might not spend those extra rockets to try and defend them. But, they could have, like you said, they could just put it up on the shooting floor and hit it away from everybody. That would be really good, but really good if you tell. Again, still holding down first place. 60 points is still what their lead is. And under halfway, almost to about a third of the way left here through the raiding phase. Time's starting to run out. Like you said, target big right now on Dello. And my question to you, Sushi, is it the time for maybe one of these teams to start targeting that #1 team?
It almost is about that time, man. We've almost got 30 minutes left, and always in the 30 minutes, one of the top 5 teams is always hit. Whether they get the raid defense or whether the raid itself gets completed, it's really uncertain. But yes, this is about the time, man. It really do be about that time, but I feel like Velo. Oh no, they died. Okay, I was just gonna hype up Velo real quick, but I just realized that there is literally none of them here. FX
Yeah.
has done a nice job cleaning them out from the outside of their base. Now Oof is getting in on the action. FX is here now. They want it. Jack is holding down those beds, waiting for the respawns. I mean, he's probably looking for some rockets to blow it up. We don't know. But Ra, man, I don't know how well they're gonna hold up in this base. Oh, I lied to you. There it is. Garo, dude, or Garu, just absolutely smacked him. Delta Spy is here too. What? Delta Spy's in this team? I didn't even know that. What? Dude, okay, you know what? I might have been shit talking Ra, but you know, I don't know. Delta's a bloody Chad. Maybe this wood was a part of that, man. Maybe it was to put people off. Dude.
It's an interesting strategy. I mean, I think it's honestly working to bring teams in, get this team PvP points, and you know, they're defending it really, really well. Because other than the inside core, which obviously pretty much has nothing in it, is all metal. So like all the outside stuff, all they do are wasting rockets to blow through this wood center, and you know, it's a TC most likely in one of those advent calendar doors.
Yeah, it could very well be, man. Like, I'm just, I don't know, man. The wood is just, I don't know. It's bringing out like something in me, man. It's like it's real annoying seeing the wood, but like I can also understand the fact that they might have not had the resources. But my God, it's so. Oh, oh God. You hear the C4 going, so people are now hitting the advent calendar style.
Yeah. I'm gonna start to take down those metal doors. None of those wood ones being a target just yet here, but most likely, like we talked about, could be, you know, it could be a resource thing that they didn't have enough resources. Could be just, you know, like you said, maybe a mental thing, maybe just playing with people's emotions here. But you know, advent calendar all pretty much about luck at this point. You know, you kind of can maybe decipher that they didn't want to put the TC towards where another base would be, but you know, other than that, it could be in any one of these doors.
It can be, you know what's funny? It might not even be in the advent calendars. It could literally be anywhere else in this base, man. It could even be on the roof for all we know, man. Like, I don't know, dude. The advent style is just crazy. We're heading over here to Oof's base, which is again being hit by two different teams. FX is here. Oh, I say two different teams, but oh no, this is FX's base. My dumb ass. Sorry. Oof is raiding FX's base. I was seeing Oof inside and I immediately assumed it was their base. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're gonna do some damage.
Oh, hold on. They're really close to TC. Yeah, hold on. They're really close to TC. Yeah, they're really close to TC. Now, I'm not going to tell you where it is, but all I'm going to say is they're close.
Oh, okay. Keep it a mystery. Okay, but
keep it a mystery, man. This is one of the only bases. It's one of the only bases that I know for certain where the TC is.
Okay.
Wow, but I gotta say, FX is doing an amazing job here defending it. Oof is obviously, you know, trying their hardest. You know, I can tell you that the thought process for Oof right now is that it's in the one of the advanced style parts of the space. Man, I don't know. I'm real confident in knowing where the TC is in the space. I'm sorry, but I'm like so confident.
You get proven wrong. You can be.
Dude, yeah, watch. They're gonna blow the place that I think it is, and it's not even gonna be there. And FX has just pulled a fast one on me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. But I gotta say, they just defended that. They got the rockets back. You see Oof is kind of running back. I'm not sure if that was Oof at the... Well, it's no longer Oof because he's dead.
And honestly, yeah, I think the winner of this is kind of Raw. I mean, well, FX had to go back and defend their base. Raw able now, you know, they can go, they can repair, and now hopefully reset their base, ready for another attack. I'm also surprised that that Batman base is still standing after an hour of time. I feel like they have just been constantly raided by two teams, and yet no one can find the TC.
I'm gonna say, this is 100% a troll base, bro. This is like an app. Well, I say 100% a troll base, but this is a fucking genius base, man. Like, you saw where the TC was at the start of the game, and then you know it got moved. The inside of this base is crazy good, bro. It is literally the back rooms, bro. This is the Batman Batcave Backrooms edition. A Base Invaders Batcave Backrooms edition, bro. The triple Bs, man. Now you can see they've got some of this base open, they're getting rid of bags, wow, look at that pillbox peak, bro.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I don't know if you've seen that. That is such a juicy little peak there, dude.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
This whole base is just absolutely genius, like, maybe understand.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. We talked a lot of shit about Batman, man, in this base.
did.
But my god. What?
Bro.
Rockets, bro. What? No way, bro. Oh, wow. I am. Oh, they're dead. Oh, no way, bro. Batman, bro. But I swear to God, these guys have spent
Huge.
like 6 hours or more
They have.
in like in a base building, like on like a UK
Yeah.
base building thing. And they know this base, bro, because it's like this how they're playing this base right now, man. I can't explain it, but it's like this is like second nature to them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at Stacy, bro. Stacy's running, man. They oh, I don't know, bro. All I've got is claps, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's just huge. Like you said, they know this base. They really, really do. They've defended it for 1 whole hour against multiple different teams, and it is still very much standing. There isn't even that much damage to it. I mean, they have done such a good job. PUBG, though, I mean, I feel like they're kind of struggling. I mean, they have been on this raid. That's the problem, is they have invested 1 hour of their
Pivots found the
time.
rockets.
They finally found the
Pivo's in.
Rockets, and this is the other team that's been here, Pivo. But, you know, PUBG, they're right next to them. They have to take out their neighbors before they can take out anybody else. And it just seems like they can't take them out. Batman, like you said, has done such a good job, and they continue to.
He's out of there with the rockets. He's going. He is planting, bro, right now. Oh, he's dead. He is dead. Hopefully they get the rockets. Hopefully Batman gets those rockets again. That was, I don't know, man. That was crazy as hell to see.
Some C4, though. Able to start popping. Now we are officially under 30 minutes. The time is starting to dwindle for these teams. And like you mentioned, the last event of the year, most likely. So definitely want to push for everything here. Dello, the biggest target on their back right now. Kind of the gap has spread just a little bit less. CR has gained some traction, gained some ground towards them. And it's only about 40, 50 points now, the spread between them. It was a lot more. I think CR was down, what, like 80 or 90 points, something like that?
Sorry, I'm brain microwave right now, bro. I heard 80 points. Are you saying that's the difference between the teams right now? No, it is 50 points difference right now, or just under. It's like 48 point. I think it might be like 42 point different. My bad. Yeah, 42 points different here with the teams right now between Dello and CR, and then it is a further 48 points between CR and FX. Difference, dude. They're pretty much all our top teams here. The top 6 teams are all at 200 and above right now. There's only 9 teams, I believe, left in the tournament. I believe. Are we able to expand the little leaderboard right now just to confirm that? No, 11 teams. My bad. 11. How is the OOF got like? How are they under 100 points, man? How is OOF under 100 points? I do not understand how they are under 100 points.
You know, they've just been living. You know, living, playing their game, and probably, you know,
just existing.
Yeah. Just existing and living out. But, you know, Raw is living. It looks like they have fully repaired, it looks like most, if not all, of their base. Pact, though, is trying to keep themselves in the conversation. We heard them, like you said, a little bit earlier, still above 200 points, still in the running here. As, again, Dello has slowed down. They tried to raid Raw. They tried to different other things. And that gap, like you said, has narrowed down to about 50, 40 points here. So, Pact, the opportunity for them, the door is open for any of these teams to really go get another raid and get it good here. Pact is going to try to be the next team that attempts to take down the Wooden Warriors of Raw.
The Wooden Warriors. That's what their name should be. Honestly, next year, guys, for those of you watching the VOD, for those of you watching the stream, for the base invaders that are watching right now at this very moment, whether it be a year, 2 years, you know, 8 months. Raw was eliminated? What?
Wow.
Oh my god, the TC was in this door. Wow, my guys. Holy shit. Anyways, back to what I was saying. In the future, man, I want to be a team that is Wooden Warriors and their base is just purely wood compound, wood doors, wooden base. Bro, I think that would be the funniest and literally the most content base invaders will have for that time.
Please.
We
need it.
Yeah, I am just brain, bro. Right now, I'm thinking like 10,000 IQ. Now that was Raw, by the way. That was our 7th place team knocked out of the tournament. So now our top 10 teams goes from who's that in 7th place, PUBG in 8th, and I believe it is who's that? No, my bad. Who bad's the 7th? Pivo. I suck with these names. Pivo in 9th, and our 10th place. And last team is Oof. Still close this thing on 70 points. They have not. Is someone using the Glock? Was someone who was using the Glock just then? I was hearing that. Who was it? Whoever it was is dead. Yeah, whoever that is, they're dead. And this is just, it's unfortunate for them, man. Oof's base again being hit. Oh, dude, let's go with the epic camera turns. Oh, bro, slow-mo. Oh, wait, I think I have the slow-mo.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
Oof is gone! Oof is gone!
Gigi triggered it. He knew it.
Hold on.
He knew it was happening.
Gigi knew, dude. Gigi knew. Holy shit. So that is Oof. That is our 10th place team gone. My god. Pivot now taking the last place in 9th place. Wow. With only 25 minutes to go, man. That was the quickest raid. Shoobs is probably shitting bricks right now, my guys. Even James is definitely shitting bricks. Dylan would be excited that they just got the easiest TC of their lives.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh, I feel bad for Oof, man. You know, 70 points in the middle of all this PvP, and they haven't hit triple digits. That is an absolute L, my guys. Unfortunately, man, that is them. Now we're back here again. Shervy's up here now. Shervy's here. Pivot's coming back. My god.
Again.
Batman, bro. What is going through your head? If Batman even managed to stay alive, these guys are the MVPs.
Yeah,
If they're
they have to
alive and they're available, I'm gonna say, hold on, I'm gonna see if they're gonna be available for an interview, because I want to know what the hell is this base design and what the hell was going on through their minds right now.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear it too, but it's like you said, that team maybe just vibing out with their friends, having a good time, and we'll be down to not a lot of teams left, not a lot of targets this time, though. The target going to be Batman for a lot of these teams. Like you said, 3 different teams now are going to try and take down this one-story base. It is very intricate, very much a maze inside of it. You know, it's really hard. I mean, we talked about it. It's not going to be easy to raid for any of these teams. Shervy having some trouble also trying to walk in and getting absolutely decimated. All these teams on the outside too are helping Batman out because they're fighting each other. Now, there are some players down on the inside here. They have destroyed some walls, destroyed some of the interworkings of it, but still not near the TC. Still not actually, destroyed enough of this base to get towards it.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if we can get an interview with Batman.
I hope so. I mean, I really want to hear it. I want to hear their thought process behind this really intricate base. I mean, look at those peaks. Absolutely insane all around, but there is a way in. There is some doors blown open. They've just found a way to keep on going, found a way to continue to fight out all of the people that have been in their base. They have fought for an hour and 10 minutes almost defending this base. The problem is, they're not going to win most likely because, they've been stuck in this base. They've been pretty much defending for that hour and 10 minutes, that whole entire time. So, it sucks. You can't get out. You can't really go raid. And it's going to be rockets now from these enemy teams from PUBG. The team that has spent an hour and 10 minutes of their time trying to get this raid out and successful, but it's getting into a dead end, possibly in this final door. The rockets, PUBG, they want to land. They want to get this TC, but could be behind this door, and it will not be another door.
So yeah, PUBG's had a hell of a time raiding this base.
Yeah.
Now, the obvious answer here to end all questions is a TC behind that door, and it is not.
It's not
behind that door. PUBG has to be a little mad right now, bro, because they cannot find the TC.
Yeah,
now Batman is sort of they're all like dead and sort of limited in where they can respawn. All their bags and beds are gone out of this base right now.
Pretty much.
Oh, the nice double kill by Stacy! Stacy the Mad Lad! Oh my god, dude.
You thought they were done? They were just laying a trap, Sushi.
Dude, Stacy the Chad.
I don't understand. Like you said, they have no resources. They have no beds. They have no guns. Somehow they are finding a way to defend this base. Now the question is, for the outside of Batman, I don't know if, like, because they were defending this area, if the TC is around this area, or, you know, they were just setting a trap if this was the one place they had control over, but they're going to open up some of those doors and try and continue out here. Trying to clear it out. Stacy with the gun in hand. Just looking to maybe, you know,
Stacy's out and about looking for civs, I think. Stacy's looking for civs. Now, Pivot is blowing in to a completely different part of this.
There it is.
That's TC, bro.
Oh.
The door left open. There it is. Batman is finally eliminated by Pippo. Wow, dude. An hour and 10 minutes of defending this base, only for the TC to be snaked by Pippo. PUBG has to be mad. Batman has to be furious. I still want, if Batman's watching the stream, or if staff's watching the stream, can we still get an interview with some of the members from Batman? Because I want to know the thought process behind that base, man. That base was crazy good. And we're heading over here to Shoobs' base. Now this is Shoobs' base being hit right now, and this CR is the ones doing it too. So who's that's going to defend against CR? Now Shoobs' bases, like I said, you know, it takes forever for anyone to want to raid his bases, and here they are. It's finally getting raided. Now the funny thing is, Shoobs' TC placements have always been absolutely amazing, and it will take a long time to find a TC if Shoobs was the person who made this base. Now I'm only throwing speculations out here, by the way, so I have no idea if he has made this base or not. It could be anyone else, but my fingers are crossed with the
Yeah, it could be, but I mean, we got to take a look. I think while we were kind of focused on that Batman base, there has been some changes in the leaderboard that need our attention. I mean, the lead from Dello has been cut to just 10 points between them and Pact, and it looks like Sushi, we may have another repeat of what happened in EU, where that leaderboard is going to come down to the last minute, the last second, to see who can get the most points.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm thinking as well. Now, it's a good thing you pointed that out, because I have not looked at the leaderboard in the past 10 minutes. So I would have completely missed that until I like randomly gazed upon the leaderboard. Now, we're looking at CR here, and they are top down rating Shoobs' base, or like the boys' base. Who's that base? Now, ooh, hold on. There's a bit of a gunfight. Who the hell just killed them? I am genuinely confused on who killed them. Was it Don? No, it wasn't Darnell, because Darnell's that. Was that 556? Did 556 kill? He's teabagging! Teabagging, clapping. Oh, dude, GG's on that, I think. What? Hold on, what?
That's a good
What is
surprise.
that C4 placement? That is 30,000 IQ C4 placement right there.
Yeah. Take away the jump
That's
up.
now no longer a jump up. Yeah, that's now no longer a jump up. 556 is now peeking. He doesn't see anyone here, but I reckon he could probably get a seal or close the door. He is pushing upstairs. They're just going straight down to the C4 right now. There's a very nice side to go down. Unfortunately, it wasn't the right side, but there is a couple of jump ups onto second floor. While holding the gunshots, you know, we're hearing, we're not seeing. And I think alone for love is he got the kills, killed everyone in here by the looks of it.
Yeah, got all those kills,
Oh,
all
wow.
those racked up.
Oh, titanium respawn. Oh. Death, bro. You got spawn camp, bro.
Chance.
Spawn
Chance,
killed.
no life. Oh man. But CR, I mean, this is important. This is a really big raid for them. If they get this raid, I mean, they're putting themselves right back into it. I mean, we talked about how close that top really race is between the top two. 7 points now, the only spread between those top two. And if CR gets this, I mean, they put themselves, what, 10, 15 points away from being right there to strike again.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I mean, honestly, I say honestly, but I don't know. I'm always surprised by how, you know, teams' points. Like Pivo, we've seen a whole heap of Pivo up in that top left corner, and you know they only got one TC. They've literally only raided one base to get one TC. But I'm surprised that with all the PvP points, all those kills that they got, that they are still only under 200 points. That is surprising to me, to say the least. You know, considering of how much we've seen of them.
It's surprising, but you're also talking about they had to go up against the Batman. I mean, he's a monster. Their base was a monster. And you talk about an hour and 10 minutes. 3 different teams were there. They were never not defending. Like, I am surprised that, like you said, Pivo doesn't have more points, but I'm also not surprised at the same time how much of a monster that base was. Like,
Yeah, dude. That base was fucking crazy. We're going up here now. I can guarantee you that this is Pivot. Yep, it's
Baby.
Pivot raiding PUBG as well as Dello. Dello is here behind him as well. My god, this is gonna be a juicer of a raid. Dello needs the points. There are literally only 5 points behind Pact right now. Pact is easily catching this guy. So Dello needs this TC for the extra 40 points, or even the PvP points at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
But I've got no idea because they're shooting elsewhere, but I'm not seeing who they're shooting at. Delo's died. They've got people coming in from behind them. But
I mean, Sushi, wouldn't that be the worst salt in the wound for PUBG if Pivo goes in, they take their raid that they've been working on for an hour and 10 minutes, and then they go back and raid them and take your TC? That'd just be dirty.
that's salt on the wound for sure, man. Especially with 15 minutes to go. I have to say that Delo might lose this event. The Pact is... I don't know what Pact's been doing. They haven't got a TC. I think all their kills have been raid defense and PvP. I think they might have got one raid. I think Pact got like 1 or 2 raids in the start. And now they're just kind of quieted down. I mean, whew.
The PvP.
Crazy. I mean, if Delo gets in here, man, if Delo gets in this base, and they're going to be way ahead of Pivo, like, you know, Pivo with this raid. And I'm not even sure they're aware that Delo's here. I think they're thinking that Delo's dead, perhaps.
Possibly? Yeah, it's going to be highly contested. The bases are still all on the left side here. 15 minutes is all that these players have left, though. I know you talked about it a little bit earlier, but as we get further and further, as this time starts to go further and further down, I mean, teams are going to get more and more desperate. Like you talked about, Pivo probably no chance to win at this moment. They would need 4 or 5 really good raids to get themselves up there, and honestly, you know, maybe they just start going for one of those top raids. Maybe a moral victory of taking down the top team, taking them away from their victory is just all you can get right now.
That might indeed be their thought process, but I mean, these guys are raiding so slowly. You could, I was gonna say, I think even they have one of those forces. I think maybe I might be wrong. It might just be the large scrappy there behind. But I feel like Pivo, sorry, has like no. I don't know. They're not raiding fast enough. If that makes sense. You can already see that Dello was deep in this base before. I think Dello left. Is their base getting raided? They're not here anymore. I think their base is getting raided.
It's a
I think
possibility.
that is their base. No, their base is the bottom right there, J10-ish area. This is Dello's base. Yeah, it is them. Shelby's going deep on this base right now. So I thought so. I thought that was the case. I was wondering why it just went all completely quiet on one side.
Yeah, and I mean, this is even bigger for Pact. I mean, we talked about them having a little bit of a slower time, just having to catch up in PvP points, and they have caught up, and they are right there. This is going to be big. I mean, if Dello gets taken out, Pact, it's all open.
Oh, he's gone!
It's all gone. Oh, no.
Oh my god!
No.
Wow, dude. Shervy getting the TC of the top place team, which kicks them out of the event. Pact taking the first place, FX in second. Holy shit, dude. Shervy in third place. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That is exactly what I talk about every week, is that it only takes one team to take on one of the top places to kick them out of the leaderboard, to kick them out of the game, out of the lobby, back into the starting menu.
Oh, that was so quick, right through the side, Sushi, and look at the
That was
leaderboard.
crazy.
Oh, it's so close. Shervy has single-handedly put themselves back in the talking for this #1 spot. Pact still a little bit of a lead here, but I mean, even then, one TC from any of these top 4 teams, any of these top 5 teams actually, could put themselves in a winning position. 12 minutes left, last event of the year, Sushi. Not expect anything better.
Bro, honestly, that was a game changer, that one, bro. Holy shit, dude. I'm actually like, I'm just mesmerized, man.
I am as well.
Oh, sweet. So we got confirmation that Batman would like an interview after, you know, when we reach end game here. So I'm excited. Hell yeah, dude.
I love it. Just hear their thought process, hear what was going on, hear how stressful it must have been to defend that, obviously, through a whole hour and 10 minutes of time here, but we'll see what they can do.
Alright, hold on, let's go have a look-sees. Uh,
Alright. Will be packed. Opportunity. FXX. Opportunity. FXX. Also, they got a chunk of defense points, it looks like. That means they are literally neck and neck with our top team. It is getting more and more heated by the second here. CR, though, looks like they are going to have to maybe mount a defense, it looks like, possibly. I don't know if this is their base or not, but we will check that one. It's actually who that's based. So CR is actually, I mean, if they get this TC, it would be massive. Make the running even more exciting. Oh, could not expect anything better for this final finish out to the year. Act FXX, still opportunity to hold themselves down. He said this base might be hard to get into, but CR needs to. They got 10 minutes to get this done, get themselves rockets on in. They're gonna start bouncing. Thought it was a TC. I got fooled. OTC, not just yet here. Just some storage cabinets for themselves. And start lighting it up with C4. Start blowing a hole through this. And try and raiding it as fast as possible. Looks like some other members of CR are also walking in. See if those players can help out. The C4 is going to need to come down fast. We are under 10 minutes officially. You're down to not that many teams, not that many targets left, but still a horse race at the top of the leaderboard. FXX going to retake first position above of Packed Sherry. Still only about maybe 20 points away. CR still one of these TCs that gets themselves into that top position, that top. We're gonna have to hit.
wow, there's so much happening in this space right now. So we're just getting confirmation to see if we can get a chat here with the Batman team, but okay. So there's no response yet. Batman, like Team Batman. So fingers crossed. But I've got to just warn that one of them did get removed earlier for saying some no-nos. So we just got to be a little careful. But the guy apparently was very apologetic. So we'll just see. Look at all the water pipes on the ground, by the way. That is that is 100% Shoob's thing. Shoobs is a man with a water pipe. Have you seen the plays he can make with those? Back when there was little to no delay with water pipes, man, you could see people chain water pipe and people was like, you could basically revolver spam with them.
That'd be really, really good. Talking about really good though, I mean Sushi. This leaderboard is getting more and more exciting by the minute. Sherry trying to extend, try and gain some ground on FXX, who has regained the lead from some of those defense and PvP points. CR though, trying to keep themselves in the running here. 1 TC is what they need. I mean, 1 TC puts them into first right here, right now. They need to clear out this base. They need to clear it out fast. Time is running down. Sushi, 8 minutes is all they have.
I know, dude. I am hella happy, bro. I'm hella excited. Obviously, the TC is not going to be on this ground floor, and I know this for a fact. That no one would ever put their TC in this bunker part, or attempted bunker of this base. But you know what? These guys didn't know that. So I am just, I don't know, man. I'm now hyped. FXX is taking the lead. Maybe we can interview with FX. Who knows, man? I need to know who this top team is. I can't, man. I need to know who's going to get these points, who's going to get the raids, who's going to get the PvP points, who's going to finish. You're right. 7 minutes left, man. 7.5 minutes. Anything, man. Literally anything, man. It can take 30 seconds to get a TC, or it can take 2 minutes to get a TC. It is just crazy, man. It is. And there's only 7 teams.
Yeah, there's only 7 teams. Limited targets, like it's going to be a race. Every single team most likely going to be involved. FXX, look at that point jump. I don't know, I mean, jumping 10 points once again. Putting themselves in possibly the winning position. They have to keep extending their lead. CR, they need to pick up PvP points from this raid. You can see Sherby also doing work on a kill streak there. Going crazy, getting more PvP points, but like you said, time is running out. You need to pick your targets carefully. Soon, that time is going to be no more. You can't go farm for more of it. This is the last event of the year. You want to be sitting at the top at the end of it.
Yeah, we've got to reiterate, guys, chat, and people of the VOD, this is the last event for Base Invaders of 2022 Base Invaders. This is December the 18th. The last event 2022 for Base Invaders, man. It has been a crazy year, and before we get into it, just want to thank everyone at Base Invaders for playing this year. It's been amazing to come back to cast for this amazing community. It has been an absolute pleasure to be, to be watching these teams fight in all of these games, man. All of the winners this year. Congratulations to everyone who's won this year. I mean, obviously, we'll reiterate more at the end of Base Invaders, but I just wanted to say that to you guys right now, so you don't feel so left out.
Nah, it's been a crazy year. I mean, me joining up here, being able to cast like you, Sushi, has just been a great experience. Great community here, getting to see all these players come out every single weekend, just have some fun with their friends, even if they didn't win, if they were just, having some rating for some fun. It's just been such a great year. So many good winners all around the board, and we're gonna crown one more tonight. Hopefully, like you said, it might be the last one. There might be one more, maybe an unboxing like they did last year on New Year's. But we'll have to see if that one does come through. But like you said, most likely last event of the year. We gotta crown one more, Sushi, and it's gonna happen in the next 5 minutes.
It really is, dude, and my fingers right now are crossed for FX and Pact. It could even be Shovey. I mean, they're sneaking up with PvP points, man. CDR is not far behind as well. Who that? If they defend this raid somehow, man, they might even take first place. Like, it's just, it's crazy to think that any one of these top 5 teams.
Yep, it really is crazy. Or maybe PUBG. I mean, it's pretty much not possible for them, but maybe they go on a tear. Maybe they take a couple of TCs.
Oh my god, whoa! TC just got... TC was on one of those 2 triangles. Who that? The 5th place team is out. They're gone. CR taking 4th place, PUBG taking 5th place, and last is Pivo in 6th. My god, dude. That was so unfortunate. That was so unfortunate.
Like, that's the number one team. That's the one team, if you are CR, that you don't want to come in and take this raid from you. And it is beautiful. FXX, baby. They have jumped from the low part of the leaderboard all the way up. I mean, we were talking about Dello, maybe Pac, maybe even Sherry taking the win. But FXX, with that TC, oh man, up 40, 50 points here. They are looking good to go.
Was that Shervy that got rid of that? I couldn't read that thing, the notifications too fast, but it doesn't matter. Who's that's gone, man?
Wow.
That's crazy, dude. 5 minutes or like 3 minutes left, man, and everything's quietening down. All that's left is PvP points. We've got Shervy in a minicopter. We've got Scrappies, man. They're gone. There goes the pilot. I mean, the passenger, sorry. People are getting a nice PvP kill. They're getting themselves another point to add to the leaderboard. 3 minutes, it's all that remains in Base Invaders 2022, December 18th. Now, like we were saying, there could be a New Year's event. I'm pretty sure that's still in the talks to be happening. But if there is one, you bet your ass that I'll be commentating that too. Because, man, I'm not missing out on New Year's this year. I had to miss out on it last year, and I was so upset. I was so very upset that I missed out on it.
The last Base Invaders event, the last one of this format for the year, obviously, give these players a little bit of a break, like you said, give some time for them to spend some time with their family, but maybe a snowball fight. I'd like to see that. That's the only thing I'm missing here for the final part of the year. And 2.5 minutes, like you said, to crown our champion. Oh, Gigi. With the snowball.
Gigi. Gigi missed, bro. Come on, Gigi. Can't be missing like that, bro. It's not like his snowballs will do any damage anyways, guys. He is in Vanish. He didn't hit that first, by the way. So Gigi don't do damage. We don't do damage, while we're in Vanish, and we're going to keep it that way because, that's interfering with the game if we come on Vanish. But I can tell you now that they can, in fact, see, I think they do see the snowballs.
Yeah.
But, they do no damage. Gigi getting the sneaky little hit in. It is... Nah, there's no way. No, it didn't do damage. Did it do damage? No. Ain't no way that did damage. I swear you can't do damage in Vanish. Yeah, but I heard the sound too, but I swear you don't do damage in Vanish, man. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, because I can tell you what, we've been throwing anything this time if that's the case. I mean, look, dude, 1 minute 30 seconds left. What a year, man. What a year. That's all I can say. Literally, the only raid going on right now is Pact's base, and they've defended. There's not a single person here but Pact. Nice base defense. FX will be taking the top spot with 371 points followed closely behind by Pact at 328, Shervy on 305, CR in 4th place with 284, PUBG in 5th place with 232, and our last 6th place team is Pivo. 60 seconds left on the leaderboard, man. Nothing's going to change. I'm going to see if we can get an interview with FX. I'm pretty sure we can't, but we'll see.
Check them out, see if we can get them in here, hear their thoughts, and obviously they had such a storied run here today in the Base Invaders. Really, I mean, they weren't in the talks for like the first 45, 50 minutes, jumping themselves up, doing a good job, just getting themselves consistent points, stealing one of those TCs off at the end. But you also got to give it, like you said, all of these teams that survived all the way to the end. There's so many good teams in the lobby here. And to Dello also, I mean, they had a really good run, ended by their TC being found out. With 20 seconds left, the final raid timer is ticking down here of this final Base Invaders event of the 2020 year. 10 seconds, FXX did a great job coming back from the dead. They will be your champion here. Final event of Rustoria Base Invaders. We'll get our final leaderboards here, waiting for that one. There it is, FXX first, 372 points. Wow.
Absolutely amazing. You can see that they've completed 1 raid out of this entire event. They've got 7 raid defenses, man. 7 fucking raid defense. We've got total kills, man, 232, which is amazing. They've got a positive KD with 171 deaths. You can see Straffy here with 66 kills, Potato with 60, Noob kind of living up to his name and being the middleman right here with 47 points, Jack with 32, and then Base Builder Hixar with 27. These guys did amazing. Congratulations on FX for sneaking the one and only TC that they needed for this event. My
Absolutely
God.
Huge, man. Positive
Wow.
KD for them. A W, 7 raid defense is absolutely huge, taking down first place. But in second is that Pact team that was holding it down for a while. Thought they had it, but it will be coming in second. Pact, 338 points for them. Love to see it. I mean, you love to see it really, really close. I mean, FXX, if they didn't have that TC at the end, could have been closer, Sushi.
It could have been. Now, I'm going to be honest, I think they still haven't fixed the ending leaderboard here where we can check the stats of every other team. I just want Gigi to confirm that. I don't... Yeah, okay. It doesn't work. So unfortunately, guys, this week, you know, this end of year stream, we're unfortunately not going to be able to check out the top 6 teams, which is really unfortunate because I really wanted to. But we can read off the points. Packed, like Lama just said, 338 points, second place, very close. They were holding top spot for a long while there, and you know, obviously bouncing between them and Dello. We've got Shervy with 306 points. CR with 288, PUBG 5th place with 233, and our last place is Pivo with 201 points, somehow bringing themselves from 170 up to 201. I'm proud of them. Congratulations, teams. And that's really it from Base Invaders, man, for 2022. This is possibly the last event if we do not host a New Year's event. And all I've got to say again, guys, is thank you for a great year at Base Invaders. It was amazing coming back to cast, you know, halfway through the year just for you guys and the community themselves. Like I chat, you know me, guys, like I chat to the teams before the stream start. I chat to you as while you're in grace phase, and you guys are by far probably one of the best communities I've ever been a part of. You guys are always so welcoming to me and to other casters and to staff members. You guys are just seriously like the best part of this. The players, you guys are the best for Base Invaders, and I love you guys all with my heart. Like today, you guys almost made me cry, bro. In Grace Phase, like the teams that were saying, you know, they miss me, you know, they miss Kaz, they miss Llama, they missed all the casters, dude. Like yeah, I don't know, it's something that for casters and for me in particular, I never seen, you know, happening. You know, I didn't realize that there's actually people that care about us casters, you know, because at the end of the day, we're just people casting over your gameplay, you know, and it's just amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough for being able to make it happen for Llama, for myself, and for the rest of the casting team. You know, without you guys, we wouldn't be here to be able to cast for you guys, to bring you this content. So thank you all so very much for that.
Yeah, that's really, really good word, Sushi, and it's just been such a welcoming community, especially for me, not coming from a Rust background, being able to come in here, join in such a great community. Like you said, though, thanks are deserved out to every single player that showed up here all year long, all the casting. Like you said, other than just us, you got to thank the others that are not here today that have put in a lot of work. Also, Gigi behind the scenes doing production for so many of the events, along with Kaz and others who just did such a good job. All the admins, too, that did a good job managing these, making sure they all ran smoothly. You have to give them the greatest thanks of all time. Also, Twitch chat, also today, give them a huge thanks. All the viewers, everybody that did watch all of our casting and talking from Sushi and I think that is mostly all we're gonna have, and we wish you all a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you all can get some time, spend it with your family, and spend it out. Maybe go touch some grass like Sushi was saying. But congratulations once again to FXX from Base Invaders Rustoria. That is going to do it. Once again, we thank Rusty Pot for sponsoring this stream. Congratulations to FXX. Wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in 2023.
Peace out, guys. Live, but tell us when we're back and we can talk again. Okay, guys, never mind. Get pranked. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna be able to interview Batman. Now they're in a voice chat, so we're gonna swing on down there. I just gotta figure out what voice chat they're in. I gotta see. Hold on. What voice chat? Oh, this is FX. Hold on. This might be FX that needs to. Is it FX? Hold on. Hold on. I'm confused. Is this FX? Is this FX or back? Hold on. Oh, okay, no, okay, my bad. They're all together. My bad. They're all together. Okay, so we're gonna jump down into FXX's chat, and we're gonna interview everyone. So, holy crap, let's go. Let's do it. All right. So if you can, everyone drop down into FX, which is Team 12. All right. So we'll let Gigi go first, and then we'll follow.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the team with one English speaker. How are you guys? It is
Hello,
gonna be
guys.
only me talking with you and Hikfa from time to time to say like 2 words.
No, we're all good. So, firstly, we'll just chat to FX. Congratulations on winning Base Invaders, the last Base Invaders game of 2022. How do you guys feel?
I feel perfect and my teammates they feel shit. You know why? Because we were getting raided the whole event and I don't know how but we won. I don't know.
Oh, 7 raid defenses, man. You guys were absolutely stacked with players. I remember watching, and there was at least a fair minimum of 3 teams raiding you at one point. That was crazy. What was going through your mind at that time?
I was screaming to my builder to keep seizing the base for and the others to push out, you know. That was the whole event, like literally.
That is amazing. Now, you snaked the TC. So you snaked Who's That's TC
Oh
in the
yeah.
ending part of this game. How did you feel about that when you saw that notification pop up?
Man, I was like, I just threw 5C4, you know, because I was like, yeah, sure TC is there for like 1 extra, you know, so I take it after the 4 and it was there, man. I don't know what to say. I'm like, my ESP is working too good, you know, my cheats and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, was that enough, man? I think that was
Yes.
enough. What do you think?
Well, honestly, I think you guys did amazing, man. 7 defenses, 1 TC to snake it all, just to take first place. You guys' PvP points, by the way, were amazing. Almost over 200 kills between you guys. That is absolutely amazing. You guys have to be super proud. You know, well, here at Baseball, I'm particularly proud of you guys for winning, and for doing as well as you did.
Yeah.
So now Llama. Now we're obviously going to let FX dip out if they need to. I mean, you can stay here as well if you want to interview. But Batman, Team Batman, are you guys here?
But why do they want to get interviewed, man?
So the reason we want to interview Batman is because they had the most backrooms base I've seen. Now, again, I don't know if you guys know what backrooms is, but it's like this game with it's like a maze game, pretty much with like a horror maze
Oh,
game.
okay, yeah,
Yeah. Now Batman had this huge ass base.
Yeah.
And their TC was like, so when we watched them in the Grace phase, their TC was like in the most obvious spot, and obviously they moved it. But when PUBG raided them, when Pivo was raiding them, like they were hitting spots that
yeah.
weren't like I don't know how to put it, places that I wasn't expecting them to hit. And obviously when they found the the TC, the door being open, by the way, was crazy. I can't
Oh,
believe they
I
left the door
mean,
open.
okay. Maybe they were like, yeah, Raid of Evier because I don't know why.
Yeah, but it was honestly great seeing for the whole hour and 10 minutes that base got raided, bro. Just to see them going door after door and not finding the TC was absolutely amazing. Now I don't know if Batman's like here or like speaking, or maybe I'm speaking over them. That's
think
probably
they're-
on me.
They're down in
Are they?
Yeah, they're
channel
in the
18.
other.
Okay. Yeah, goodbye.
Oh,
boys.
hold on, wait. Have we got more? Oh, my bad. We gotta go to Team 18. That's on me completely, dudes. I thought Batman was like in this call too. Now we're all good. But FX, congratulations on winning,
Thank
by the
you
way.
guys.
Take
thank you,
care
bro.
in your new year. Merry Christmas, and we'll be seeing you guys next year.
You too, bro.
You too, you
Thank you.
too.
Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Alright,
Thank you,
sweet.
bro.
So Gigi, we'll just
Congratulations.
let you
Well
drop
done.
down into 18. Hello, Team Batman.
Hello.
Yeah. Make your
Firstly,
bases on?
what the hell is
Yeah, we spent a lot of time making that base.
Mhm.
It's my
I
prized
could
possession.
tell. I could tell, man, because you guys were like running over on top of that base, around that base, like it was second nature to you
Yep.
guys. Like that base was crazy. Now we watched you during the Grace phase, and I don't know if you were tuning into the stream. We said this a lot, but where that TC was originally was the most obvious spot, and it's the one because PUBG was watching you in that entire
Yeah, I put it in the
build
front.
phase.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were watching and they were so confident it was still in the front when they first started raiding you, and then the realization that you moved the TC to both, to my surprise and their surprise, because I thought you kept the TC in there. It's
yeah.
absolutely
The
crazy.
strategy is as pro builders, you got to make it as cancer as possible, and then they won't know where to go.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We had,
dude, you're.
respawn points everywhere. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I know, man. Almost every door there was a bag behind pretty much every door, loot behind some doors, man. That base was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so what was your thought process behind that base?
To be fair, like it worked a while back, and there's like everyone does like symmetrical bases, and like symmetricals like they're good, but like you know where they're coming from because it's the same on both sides. But if you have a cancer base like this, you do not know where people are gonna peek from. You know, you don't know what door is gonna be open, so that's kind of our thought process. It was like the best thing to do.
Mhm.
Well, it
Yeah.
paid off, man, because a whole hour and 10 minutes, you guys
Yeah,
were like
we lived
alive
through
and
it.
standing.
We were down
As
2
soon
people
as-
as well.
yeah.
We didn't have 2 people.
You were. I thought you had. I thought you were all 5.
We
you
were
3
down
people?
one person.
Oh,
someone
yeah.
someone said something and got banned for 10 minutes.
In the
Yeah.
beginning, so yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
We were
that's
down a
crazy.
bunch of people.
Yeah, that was a huge influence on the base. But at the start, as soon as the clock dropped, we were getting raided, and
Yeah.
it just came team after team after team. And we wanted to break out and try and raid PUBG on the other side so we could
Mhm.
they could stop raiding us. But it
Yeah, we
just
didn't get a
never
break though,
happened.
man.
We could not get a break. I mean, we had like 3 different flank bases at all points in the base. I mean,
they had
it
2
was
bed
rough.
plots on each side. It was
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, we
we
were gearing
fought
up.
our best, but
We were
I
gearing
mean,
up to
there's only
raid
so
them.
much you can do. Yeah, we were gearing
Yeah.
up at one point, and then that one team, Pivo came, and then we
Serval.
defeated them. But we defeated both of them at the same time, and then another team, Chervil, yeah, came at the end and almost basically sealed the coffin. They started breaking our beds and taking over our respawn points. It was at
Yeah.
that point we just knew that it was coming over.
I have another
It was
question actually for you
crazy.
guys, Sushi, if
Yeah, go for
I can ask them. So you guys obviously being raided by 3 teams at once, not the best situation to have all throughout that hour and 10 minutes of defense. But as time went on, do you think you guys will use this base in the future? Because like you said,
yeah.
you know it better than
Yep.
other people. You know how they're gonna raid
Oh,
you
yeah.
and stuff.
No question. No
Yeah,
question
no
about
question.
that.
I
Batcave
mean-
is
Yeah,
making
yeah.
a comeback.
100%.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah, you're about to
Mark
see
the
5
date.
towers on each side. I mean,
All right, I'm
It's about to
ready
be
for it.
a 2-floor Batcave.
Ooh.
2 stories, man.
Let's go, dude. Are you gonna put a car? Are you gonna put vehicles in there this time around,
Yeah,
or are you gonna
we might
stick to
throw a
the
few things in
rally?
there.
Yeah,
We might
we
put
might
a
have a
few
landing
things-
pad. You know,
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't plan to be getting rated all next time. I plan to be the one rating, and then
Yeah.
some people come and we'll handle with them.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see next wipe. I don't want to spoil it.
Good,
Mhm.
good.
Fingers crossed, guys. Well, congratulations on making it as far as you did,
Yeah.
guys. You did amazing, and honestly, you guys were the MVPs. Like out of this month's Space Invaders, in my opinion, you guys did so well. Nice base defenses. Unfortunately, we couldn't check out your stats. Sorry, I can't congratulate you
It's
on
good,
kills
all
and
good.
stuff because I don't know
Good.
who got
Really
who.
good stats.
Nah, but
Yeah,
you
really
guys did amazing. Now we're gonna leave you guys to it. We're gonna, officially end off the stream, I guess. But thank you guys for playing this
Thank you.
year's Base
No
Yeah,
Invaders.
problem.
thank
It was
you.
really
Yeah,
fun.
thanks,
Really
guys.
fun. Thank you for
Take
hosting.
care.
You're very welcome. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, boys. I'm
You
just
too,
gonna meet
guys.
everyone
Merry
else.
Christmas.
See ya.
Back on the cast a bit.
Peace.
See ya.
Well, Llama, I think that officially finishes up Base Invaders.
Yeah, it's sad. It's good to hear from them though. It's good to hear from both of those teams, the winners and Batman, obviously, who had, I guess, a lot in store for us in the future and a lot in store for us today. But any final words, Sushi, before we end it off for official this time? No pranks.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, dudes, guys, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Now, I heard 2 weeks from them, by the way. So maybe we have something planned for 2 weeks. I have no clue. If not, we'll be seeing them in January. We'll be seeing all of you guys on January. I believe our next one would probably be around the 16th, whenever the second week of January comes in. I think that's when we start Base Invaders back up. But honestly, guys, go out and touch grass, spend time with your families. Just know that we are here and waiting, and we'll be seeing you in 2023 for the whole new Base Invaders. Thank you, Rusty Pot, for sponsoring again this year. We hope to see you again all next year. Thank you for the people who made the overlay. Now, I've already forgotten, but I think I know who they are, but I've forgotten who they are, if that makes sense. Now, How.gg, that's right. How.gg. Thank you so much to How.gg for giving us this overlay. I am so sorry, it blew my, yeah, sorry, that's on me for forgetting. Thank you, How.gg, man, because with this new overlay, my eyes can actually see stuff. So thank you for making it. And I think that's it from me, from the only Australian caster for Base Invaders. Have a Merry Christmas. I'll put some shrimps on the barbies for you boys for this Christmas. I get the kangaroos full of pouches full of presents and send them all to the boys. Thank you guys for making this an amazing 2022. I've been Sushi. This has been Llama. Thank you, Gigi,
Llama.
for producing.